it up, feel the ground shake. World's about to break. Streets hit like a hatchet. Drums crack your skull. This ain't a game, this is war. Get ready, cause we're coming for from the bone room, shadows and pies rise and fall. MrYours been grinding, answering the call. T4 locked in, trap set, rally from blast. Evony, Godfather, holding down the map. Beats rolled solo strong, fortress crown and fire. But the game's evolving, something big is required. Now enter the storm, dropping packs like a king. Packsify, rising up, changing everything. Buy credits, war, turn them to pink gems, cling. Save up to 35%, live in the dream. App all Android, bread for IO slow. Creator codes, popping extra discounts, yo. Red Evony, Mark 7 code, stacking the rims. Trust pilot, start shining legit for again. No more overpaid tax, no one and bleed dry. Top of changing faster, watching power multiply. Big Tim starting in for server versus server, perfect fights. Alliance leaders level lead, keep your budget set for white out to king. Shot everything packs on lock, Packsify the blood. Smarter place, ain't star. Two forces collide, no riding alone. Rhyme means the same as building unbreakable throne. Two kings, two fishes, one battle. Feel the head, cross the streets, watch the power beam the internet round. No more solo cues, this the ultimate link. I feel the tremor in your chest, wing a beat, finally it's official. MrYours and Packsify. These Highland go one so clear, but everyone sees. Packs falling, gems stacking, content, straight fire. Heavy guys linking up, taking empires higher. Get this up, drop a like, use the code when you buy. MrYours and Packsify, we run this gang, yo. Gun turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Feel the ground shake. Yo. Turn it up. 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 Feel the ground shake. Yo. Turn it up. 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 Yo. Turn it up. Turn it up. Yo, turn it up, 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 yo, 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 turn it up, yo, 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 turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, yo, 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 turn it up. Turn it up! Turn it up! Turn it up! Yo! Turn it up! Yo! Turn it up! Yo! Turn it up! Turn it up! Feel the ground shake! Turn it up! Feel the ground shake! Turn it up! Feel the ground shake! Turn it up! Turn it up! Yo! Turn it up! Turn it up! Yo! Turn it up! 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 Yo! Turn it up! Feel the ground shake!
Oh man, oh man, oh man. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you guys for stopping in. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys being here. I do. Hope all is good. Hope all is well. Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be doing a meet and greet with the Roosters, the imposter Roosters, from the SOG Alliance Special Ops Group on 669. And he's been a long-time friend, long-time viewer, long-time friend, all that fun stuff. You guys, we face him a lot in Battlefield. How? I don't know. How? I'm not sure how we've gotten faced with him in Battlefield so many times, but we have. He's a fake Roosters. Good people, good friends of ours. I think they're great people. And we're going to find out who are they, what are they about, what makes them tick, why do they keep playing, what pushes them to play continuously, why are they still playing, and how are they competing at their level, what's their future goals, all that fun stuff. And they finished currently 19th in C2 challenge. Now, if you ask me, that is pretty damn impressive. Pretty damn impressive. That's a good placement for a C2. C2 being probably the most competitive continent out there. That's pretty solid. And I got to disclose to you guys that, yes, this stream is brought to you guys by Packsify. You guys can save up to 33%, 30+%, depending on what region you guys are in. For all the related information, head to my Discord. I have a whole section just for that so that you guys can learn about it, understand how it works, how to use it, all that fun stuff, and make sure you guys use the code MrYours at checkout. Help a boy out. I appreciate it. And also in the video description down below, you guys can find the links to the Android download, the iOS website, and also the regular website too. It's good. A lot of people use it. I would never force it upon you guys. It's an application that I currently use. I'm trying to save whatever I can where I can. And also, all the information you guys need to see is right below this video. This beautiful, handsome picture of mine right there. Also, I want to do a big shout out to X-Wing and Bacon for boosting my Discord server. We unlocked all kinds of cool shit. And sorry for spamming you guys today with the @everybody, but you know the new roles are pretty damn cool. You guys can see more shit in there, which is awesome. Roles now have colors and the color effects to it. And every role also has a nice little icon next to it. We're going to be adding a shit ton more emojis. We got a lot of emojis that we added in there. Big shout out to the mods. I appreciate you guys for everything that you guys do and have done for me in the past and continue to do for me now. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Truly. Yeah, so what's going on? What do we miss? What do we got in the YouTube chat? Who do we got? Let's see. We switch to the live chat. We had Jamini. What's going on, Jamini? How you doing, my guy? Thank you for stopping in. Mencho. What's going on, Mencho? How you doing, bro? Thank you for being a man. Monty. What's going on, Monty? How you doing? Jem. What's going on, Jem? Miss you, brother. Hope all is good. Hope all is well. Death. What's going on, Death? How you doing, my guy? Thank you for stopping in today, my guy. Not So Sane. What's going on, Not So Sane? How you doing, bro? Thank you for tuning in, my guy. Much appreciated. Hope you're good. Hope you're doing well. Hope your stream's going good. If you guys can, go check out Not So Sane 187 on kick.com. He does a lot of Arc Raider streams. He also does a lot of pack ripping as well. And rumor has it he might be starting to do some giveaways in the future too, which would be pretty sweet. Go show him some love over there. It's my brother. I'd much appreciate it. Truly. Hopefully tonight's a good night. Hopefully tonight's a fun night. All that fun stuff. We'll get these guys in here. We'll talk some shit. We'll talk some crap. We'll bust each other's chops. We'll have a good time. We're going to have a good time. You know, that's the whole plan for today. We're going to have a good time, hang out, and figure out who they are, right? Also, real quick, we are looking for more alliances to put on the schedule for the meet and greets. We have a lot of in-talk alliances right now. You know, we have a shit ton of in-talk alliances, but nothing really set in stone just yet. We're trying to get those dates all set up for their schedule, my schedule, all that fun stuff, who's going to be joining and all that, everything. So if you guys do want to get on these meet and greets, get some exposure to your alliance, and mainly just come hang out because I'm bored after work and I want to just hang out with you guys, have a few drinks, and why not just show off your alliance, what you guys have achieved, who you guys are, and what you guys are about, right? It's free promotion. Just do it. It's free promotion. And it gives you a reason to drink, too, which is awesome. It's awesome. But, yeah, we're going to be doing SOG tonight. SOG. Special Ops Group of C2. Which will be pretty fun, pretty good. In the shadows of Evony. Dun 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 dun. So it should be good. Shit, what else? What else was there to talk about? I forget. See, my ADD kicks in and I forget what the hell we're even talking about. Oh shit! Monty with the remember. Thank you, my guy. Thank you for the membership to Gamma, dude. Much appreciated. get those drinks and have some fun. Cheers, cheers, baby. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Thank you, Monty. Thank you. Man, the last, yeah, big W's in chat, baby. Big W's in chat. The last few weeks, man, y'all have been gifting like crazy, donating like crazy. I much appreciate you. Big shout out to that. And big shout out to X-Wing for those like 14 server boosts last night. Bacon with an additional 4 server boosts. That's huge. Thank you. You know, I never really took a look at who was boosting what before, but holy shit. You know, after those server boosts last night, Chewy started working on a banner, which was pretty cool. And yeah, we still got a lot of work to do. There's a lot of shit to add to the Discord still and fine tune it and all that fun stuff. Should be a good time. Oh yeah, we need to switch up the music, right? We need to switch up the music. Only because I know Chewy uploaded a Google file with all of Jimmy's music in it, but I've been lazy and have not downloaded it to put it on my computer yet. Into a playlist. So we gotta do some Netflix here in a little bit. Just on a low speed. I need the background. I need the background music in that, dude. I need the background music, bro. But it should be a good time. And big shout out to Stamp last night, huh? I had no idea what we're getting ourselves into. What a good team. What a good alliance. I didn't realize how well built they were. So that was pretty cool to see that shit, you know? That was pretty damn neat to see, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want it too loud to where I can't hear them. And it's crazy because I have to like go back in and adjust everyone's volumes and shit, you know? Every time we do these meet and greets, I have to go in and that shouldn't be too bad. 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 Sim's gonna do it. He's a beast. Yeah, dude. Just reminded you to upload the meet and greet song. Shit, you slacker. Slacker. I gotta try and start uploading some videos too. You know, like outside of live streams. I just don't have the time. Like my time to do videos is literally this time that I'm on stream. So it's like, do I just take the night off and upload a video? It's like, yeah, that'd be cool for the views. You know, like they generate a lot more views, a lot more likes and all that shit. But it's not nearly as fun as interacting with you guys. Not even close. Not even close. I'm curious to see what this alliance is all about, dude. Roosters TM here. Yeah, the imposter roosters. Imposter roosters 2.0. Wait, there's so many imposter roosters, dude. It's crazy. Hisoka. Man, I said we go jump over in the call and just see how it's going and just start this conversation. Let's see, they got 1, 2, 3. Then we also got Chewy. Let's just go jump over there and see what they're talking about. I'm curious. We're just gonna slide our way and they're not gonna know we're coming. We're gonna pretend we're not there.
Or going to bed at 3, 4 in the morning, and then all of a sudden, you know.
Oh, I know. So have an alt do it, you know?
What's up, yours?
God damn it, I was trying to sneak in.
No. We heard you crack the White Claw.
Oh shit, yeah, I gotta stop doing that, huh?
You gotta stick with bottles or something.
Man, I'm gonna have to crack all of them before stream now. Shit, how you guys doing?
Good. We've just been chatting with Chewy for 10-15 minutes here, and yeah, man, just chilling. I had a work trip today, and I'm just drinking coffee.
You always drink coffee.
I know.
Why are you drinking coffee, dude? That's not what we're supposed to do.
I know. I probably should grab beer, but
see, you sounded very hesitant in saying that. I don't think you actually have a beer with you.
well, let's see if I can throw something in my coffee. Oh, there's definitely beer in the fridge, man.
If you get some Baileys, perfect to go with coffee. Make yourself an
Right.
Irish coffee.
There you go. Perfect. Even Chewy's drinking. Come on now.
I
Look at my-
yeah.
we're not drinking. Come on.
I'm out of
Real.
bourbon, so you know.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
I think my husband might have some Jack in the house. I'm not sure.
Well, even better.
He got mad because I drained his Jack. I'm like, well, I drained my bourbon, so I went for your Jack.
Oh, he can't get mad about that. He can't. He can't. That's not right.
Well,
Yeah,
he got upset because I drank. He likes keeping Jack in the house because of his father when his father when he passed away.
well,
That was his drink.
you know how it goes. What's mine is mine, and what yours is mine. So
Mm.
Yeah, I've won that the past 10 years. Holy shit.
Yours, you're from Boston, right?
Pretty close. Yeah, I grew up in Massachusetts.
Sure.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm Western New York. So
But
yeah. I mean, I live in Nebraska now.
There
so
you go.
Holy
it's- yeah,
shit. All right.
I
Yeah.
know, dude.
Damn. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I was born in New York, but I'm in Nebraska. Like, dude,
Right.
you're so
Well,
far
I'm trying
out
to
there
leave
now.
that out. I'm still a New Yorker. I've been out here like 20 years. I'm still a New Yorker. But yeah, I heard you talk about Tom Brady last night. We won't be having any of that today.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'm just kidding,
You
man.
don't want to talk about the GOAT. It's cool. I get
I know.
it. I get it.
I know.
Shit. No,
Ugh.
dude, we had honestly, like, obviously I'm a Pats fan, but like I don't think we're going to the Super Bowl again. Like, I don't think we're going to get close again. Even with this quarterback we have now, I think that was such a fluke of a
Yeah.
year. Like,
I don't know, man. You just can't underestimate good coaching. And Vrabel, man, he took the Titans like deep into the playoffs.
yeah.
You just don't know, man.
I see they had Henry that year though, so
Sure.
But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No football. But anyways, yeah.
No.
Patriots going to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, so we're with you guys on 669. You guys are on 669 and in the best continent out there, the least competitive C2 continent, right? For the SOG
Yeah.
Alliance.
It's brutal.
You guys probably know how this goes by now. If you guys don't mind, who the hell are you? If you don't mind introducing yourselves and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Go ahead, Iris.
okay, I'm Iris. Sorry. I'm actually originally from 511. I started out there and was Chewy told me I had to tell the story. So
Ooh.
I was in SVS, got Eiffel Towered by two of the top people from 669 at the time. And so I started in chat talking about how they needed to use lube next time, be nice. And so we started talking to the one guy, and he recruited me to 669. And I've been here since. So
No
that was-
shit.
yeah, that was years ago.
I get
So,
it.
yeah.
I get it. Daddy asked to do that shit to me too, and I call bullshit on it.
Yeah, and then I'm Rooster. I do some setting for SOG. It was about, I think, 4 years ago this January. I used to play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and my brother played the game. And we're always looking for things to do because, like I said, I'm in Nebraska now. He's in New York, just to stay in touch. And he suggested that I try out this game. He said he thought I might be good at it, and then we'd get to play together. So I knew it wasn't a puzzle game, so I don't get to make that joke. And yeah,
I did.
yeah, I just came to play with him, and then you get massively addicted to this crap on this game, and stuck around.
Mm.
It's the people.
Yeah,
I've stayed for the people
Mhm.
this entire time.
Yeah, no, I think that's
Giant family.
a huge selling point. Like, if there wasn't any like means of communication, like this game would suck
It would
worse
die.
than it does. Like
Mhm.
it'd be horrible. But the people, I mean, shit. He's in Nebraska. Claims he was
Mhm.
born in New York. I call bullshit. But like, I
What
would
if I say
never meet you
bagel?
guys.
I'm Northwest Ohio, so
Ohio, no shit, huh? I know
Ohio, yes.
Death and Sophia from Ohio, I think.
Oh, really? Cool.
Or Arkansas, or you know what? They're in that area over there by you somewhere.
Arkansas is nowhere near Ohio.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? They're
I'm-
not from the Massachusetts area, so they're over by you. Okay.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Let's put it this way: I root for Detroit Lions because I'm closer to them than I am to the Bengals or the Browns. Okay.
Aw,
Hmm.
I get it.
Oh,
I
dear
understand.
Lord, the Lions, really?
I've been a
Mm.
diehard fan of Detroit all the way since I was 8. So
Wow, good for you. Well,
my
I was born in Detroit, so I can understand it. But the
there you go.
Lions, really?
They've been just mismanaged for years. I mean, come on. We finally got a coach that's actually doing something. So hey,
Mm, mm.
just give it some time. Give it some time.
New England will steal him soon. Don't worry.
God.
And we're back
Ugh.
to football. Okay.
Yeah, we
Oh
did.
shit! Look what you did there. Look what you did. I know. Oh, okay. So yeah, Death is from Ohio. Originally from Arkansas. And Jamini says, "Go Lions! Lions are gonna destroy the Patriots." Yeah. Okay. Get the fuck out. Someone ban him.
I know.
Can we
Oh,
add Death
Death
to the
Eater
chat?
wants in. And then a little bit like about the rest of the alliance. We got a lot of people who aren't here. Different time zones. We're all over the place. We've got a handful in Vietnam, handful in Europe, couple on the West Coast, obviously a few on the East Coast, one in Japan. It's pretty wild time, man.
That's pretty cool. No, that's pretty awesome. But I mean, that's what makes a game fun, though. It's like we're not all. It's not like the old school days of LAN parties, right? Where you just
Mhm.
sit there with your boys, or sit in your buddy's basement, or your own basement, or your bedroom with 3 or 4 TVs. Like now we can do this shit across the globe on a bigger scale. Like you mentioned
Yeah.
Japan, you're in Nebraska, claiming to be from New York. Like it's just like it's this huge variety of things, different personalities and nationalities and ways of life that are just intertwined into this commonplace where you just enjoy yourselves. You get to battlefields or SVS or any of that stuff. It's just amazing. Um,
Yep.
is there? So I hate to say this. Is there anybody we can remove from the group because it maxed out at 10, and I wanted to try and
Yeah.
get Death in here. Not you guys in
Yep.
call right now, obviously. I just didn't know if there's anybody that we could toss out of the group for the moment to get Death in.
Oh, I mean, let me look here. Yeah, I mean, you can boot Hen out for a little bit. Like I was telling Chewy beforehand, he's currently laid up, so I doubt he's going to be hopping on the call anyway.
Actually, he was on the call. He just jumped off.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
Oh shit! I
Hen's
feel
gone.
bad now. I feel bad.
Oh
Hen,
No, no, not at all. Like, I mean, yeah, no, it's no worries at all. Like I said, he's literally in the hospital right now, and no emergency or anything, so no worries. But yeah, he probably won't be around, and if he is, he'll text me. So
oh man. So the Roosters is booting his hen, dude. That's kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
that's pretty gnarly, dude.
Fun fact, man. It's a complete coincidence. I started out the game. I named my keep Flaming Dwagon because I loved the movie Tropic Thunder, and then I saw. I think it was Top Gun, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be Rooster. Didn't even realize that hen. That might be misconceived that way, but that guy's actually my brother in real life. So it's kind of weird. I'm Rooster and he's hen, and he
Oh,
fits
dude, that's
fits
fucking
in the palm of
awesome.
my hand, right? Fits in the palm of my hand, right? Blacks, get in here.
Blacks is here, but he's muted. He said the guys he cars pools with are really loud.
Gotcha.
That's fucking pretty cool, man. You just kicked your own brother out of the call, man.
I sure did.
Oh, dude, like both my brothers are 10 years older than me. They're Irish twins. Like if I did that shit, dude, I would. Oh my god, I get picked on more than ever.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't believe our personalities are like polar opposites. You'll hear me talk and be a little
Hen's
more
quiet.
animated. Yeah, he doesn't talk and yeah.
That's fucking awesome. What's
Yep.
up, Death? Thanks for joining, bro.
Rooster.
What up, Death Eater, Death Star?
It's Death Eater, okay? We've been over this, dude.
Bro, like every team, at least one person said that.
Yep, it was wild, man.
Dude, that shit was so funny. That shit was so fucking funny. He messaged
Yeah,
me. He's like, "Hey man, can you add Death Star to this Discord for All Stars?" Like,
All-Stars.
yeah, I guess
He changed
so. If you want, like irrelevant continents, but yeah, dude, I got you, man. No problem. And then he's like, "Dude, I'm so sorry. I meant the evil Death Star." It's like, "You mean Death Eater?" Yeah.
It was pretty embarrassing, but I'm glad we got him in the room because he's a hell of a player, man. It was a lot of fun playing with him. We got first 2 rounds together, and then we had to face off against each other in the finals, and that was kind of a bummer.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
sucks separating that companionship,
y'all
man.
y'all did not zero me, so
Yeah, no.
I was not sitting for any fucking rally from Mithril.
Right.
I can't blame you on that one, dude. Not at all.
That dude was slinging big rallies, and he buffed very well. So
Yeah,
I was
I don't know
definitely
how he
not sitting for him.
K49 in elites that rally caps 150 to 170 is just not fair.
Yeah, I mean K47 even in elite is like pushing it.
Yeah.
Unless you're like just getting absolutely screwed over in
Mhm.
your qualifiers, I can understand that, but like Mithril
Yeah.
shouldn't be getting screwed over.
Yo, what's up, Geek? How you doing,
Nope.
baby? What's going on,
Yeah,
Venom?
Blacks and I, we kind of took the
Posse.
season easy this year to
How
play
you
in
guys doing?
elites,
Thank you guys
save
for
on
stopping
some
in, Daniel.
speeds, and so
Sorry
we
if I
could get
missed
a
people.
couple other people. Like Stam said last night, we had a couple who have Nidhogg, and we want to get that third talent, increase their buffs, their march size. So that was kind of the emphasis this season. Last season, hopefully with Vig, and we'll try for majors next season.
Yeah, I mean
Hell yeah.
I think we got Roosters and Kimbo both in majors, and
Yeah.
both of I think Kimbo needed a couple of dragons, so
Mhm.
him making it to the finals pretty much, or semis pretty much guaranteed him at least two,
Yep.
if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
awesome.
So
Yeah, that's pretty badass, man. That helps out the team so much.
Congrats, Kimbo.
yeah,
Unfortunately,
he definitely needed to go after the defensive dragon. So
oh man, he didn't need that, dude. He was already solid off, but oh,
he was,
dude,
that's what I was saying. He was already solid off, but you need that dragon heal for
yeah.
when you're actually starting to get hit.
Hot
So,
take, man. It's overrated.
I mean, it doesn't give anywhere near what it's worth, but
Right.
like
Yeah.
they should definitely bump up the percentage that you get back.
Sure. Yeah, and it's a lot more total buffs for your wall, so that's good. But
No, it's yeah, no, definitely. We definitely need to start pushing dragons, and that's one thing I like about having these meet and greets, right? It's like, I'm doing it because I obviously I love just fucking getting drunk and talking to you guys, but like you obviously like you learn from these different alliances and you learn how they operate things. Maybe they can point out some things that maybe you're like, holy shit, that just clicked something in my brain that maybe I can do for my alliance too. Because everyone operates so differently, even though it's the same game.
absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, we learned. Specifically me, I learned so much from watching other alliances. You guys. I like to watch POB Life Stealer, just because he's crazy, man. I don't know what that guy's on, but it is entertaining as hell. Even though, oh man. And then, my guys over in AGS, got to give the Wolfpack a shout out, man. Like they do it right. Yeah, and then NEF is probably my favorite alliance to watch, and I really loved the the meet and greet you did with them, because it was nice hearing from them. But Jesus, man, the way those two setters work together, and I mean, I just don't think there's a better team out there, honestly.
No kidding. No, that speaks volumes, because you guys got a good team. You faced a lot of good teams, and I like the what the hell is that word when people like different shit? Like you like a certain team, like Stamp like a different team. Like every team has a certain team they enjoy watching because it's inspirational to them, And I don't know if I have one yet. What about you?
Yeah.
Chewy's being shy. Death, what about you?
Yeah, I see.
What?
Like Rooster's imposter over here. He was saying like he likes watching Neff because of the way they play. Like when it comes to alliances that you guys enjoy watching, like who would it be for you guys?
Originally, when I first started, I guess when I first started watching the Evony content creators, like
What's up, Mental? How you doing? Thank you for stopping in, baby.
original is probably gonna be VIG and RSP, but like I don't watch near as much of them now.
You
It's
learned a
just,
lot more when they were competitive. It's not so much fun to watch.
What's
them
going on,
anymore.
Growler? How you doing, baby?
this one.
Things have changed
That's definitely
Yep.
that's
over
definitely the that's
time,
definitely the thing, because like when they were whenever when the top alliances were like close, it you could learn like different aspects and different strategies to like battlefields.
Mm.
Now it's just VIG clears everybody.
Yeah, like Stan said last night, they can be asleep and win.
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
for
they
real.
can show up and just take defenses and win.
Hmm
It's like
Yeah, it's crazy.
it RSP like top two like automatically. I don't think I've watched much NEF.
Oh, he had to mute for a second. Chewy, you're up.
Me? Well, hey,
Yeah.
this is SOG here. You know,
I know.
Roosters.
I know.
Who are you watching?
We're getting off topic here. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. Yeah, but like NEF, and then like, obviously RSP Jake is very knowledgeable, and then I tend to gravitate towards more of the videos where these guys like Evony Academy. I don't think X-Wing's produced any content, but like his spreadsheets, anybody who's given you something that might be able to help that other people don't have access to. Who was the guy who used to do it? He made those funny videos. I can't remember his name, but yeah, I tend to just watch Life Stealer for entertainment purposes, and then I like to watch you guys, just for the teamwork. NEF, just the way they work together, and then RSP, just that communication, and the way they are also calm on the call. It's not entertaining, but you're learning how to do things right, I think.
I mean, I think you and Black Ghost should get into YouTube and start streaming.
We've talked
I
about
choose
it.
to.
That would definitely be an interesting perspective. Like
And we have a couple people
even
who
from
do videos.
yeah, even from like the All Star standpoint, like you're a really good setter. So, and
Appreciate
I mean,
that.
you're one of the better setters I've seen in All Stars, or at least the elite version.
Sure.
So-
Well, thanks, man. I do appreciate that.
We like him. He's pretty cool.
Because our finals was a shit show.
Yeah.
Like we had two different people trying to set at the same time.
Oh, that's the worst.
It was tough trying to get into rallies at the same time, and also rallies not settling before they sent them. So
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and we have two people who do videos for us. NK, he's in France, and then Hisoka, who's in Jamaica. They both do videos. And Hisoka likes to work with a lot of other alliances, so he posts with some of their videos too. But I just need to get a computer, man. Like I like to do everything on my two phones, and I need to get a computer if we're ever gonna start doing videos. But Blacks and I would have a lot of fun because that techie motherfucker, he'd get some shit going wild.
Blacks does have a channel, and he started it back when we were HOA, but there was some people had issues with their voices being recorded. I'm not sure as to why, but so he never actually did anything, and which is sad because he's got a great voice for talking.
Well, I mean, if people have a problem with their voices being recorded, just do what I do and just don't give a fuck. I mean, honestly, I mean, like, I love it. Honestly, no. Okay, so obviously, I love Evil. I love every single fucking person in Evil because of who they are and the shit that's happened over the years. But it's funny because, like, if I stream a BOG match, right, you typically probably hear like me. You're gonna hear Asta, obviously. And then you're gonna hear Sophie, and then occasionally you'll hear Death. If you take away from the stream, there's about 80% more motherfuckers in there that are talking compared to when we're streaming, and it's the funniest shit ever. I'm like, man, like, don't be shy. Like, it's okay. Like, no one's gonna give a shit.
You hear more people on stream sometimes. It just depends. Like Jungle Jim, who plays with us a lot, like he's calling like where people are, like nightfall, to try to get people to flip it.
Oh no, yeah, true, Jim. You can't forget about Jim, but Jim's a slacker, you know. So my bad.
Yeah,
You're gonna get him in here. He's gonna want to. He's gonna want to rebuttal.
Too fucking bad. We're full right now. We're full right now.
You got pretty good. You got a pretty good amount of people that talk that like get overshadowed by like me, Asta, Sophie, you, like the main ones that actually do a lot of the talking.
Touche. We keep going off topic. I'm so sorry, Roosters. I'm so sorry, Sog. I'm so sorry. You guys should know what you guys signed up for, okay? Dealing with me.
That's the whole point.
You never know, you know?
But Blacks is in call. We got to hear this voice now.
Wait. Blacks is in call?
Yeah, I think he's still on his way home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the only other team that I would like to see like stream would probably be GOT.
Stick to the script.
Yeah,
dude, I love
we've been
GOT.
trying to work on Bell.
SOG, AGS, GOT, like, are three of the teams that I keep up with more than others. So I would love to see all three start stream.
It would be great. You know, honestly, it would be great. And I mean, I haven't heard Black's voice, which I'm assuming is going to be like just music to my ears as soon as he starts talking.
So I've heard.
Right.
Oh, Black did. I hope Rooster told you that he was begging for people to help zero you during All-Star.
Oh, is there Roosters?
No, Rooster was wanting our team to help him zero Black Ghost.
Oh no!
Oh, quit it! I was.
Oh, he just put you on blast, bro.
Don't lie about it now.
Yeah, no, we want defensive reports, man. Like I spent the entire semifinals and finals. I had to port swap in finals to finally get one, man. Like we need something to take home to the Alliance. You know what I mean?
No,
so
I hit you. I
yeah, I know.
After you.
One of my teammates tried to get me too. It was pretty funny.
My solo wasn't gonna do shit to you, but like my team was already in last. We wasn't even catching up to third, so there was no reason for me to not give you at least one report.
Yeah, dude, I felt like Vague in that match. Like we literally, I don't think we could have done anything wrong. MrYours, he was hyper focused on Lion for probably 75 straight minutes.
I think most of, if not everybody.
Oh
was
shit!
trying
Blacks
to focus
goes
on Lion.
fucking caught him in
And
4K, bro.
I didn't get it because there was other teams
Geek,
that
we're
were
getting
pretty
you
far
next, brother.
behind, and we kept trying to get him to switch gears, and he just kept going, and it didn't matter. We were building the lead no matter what he did. So.
Careful,
I mean,
Rooster.
if you got a person like that leading your team,
yeah,
and the type of buff that like everybody on that team was probably slinging was, I mean, there's not much wrong that you're gonna do.
Yeah,
as long as y'all keep getting like team heals and shit, like there's nothing that any of the other teams was gonna be able to do.
Funny story, we didn't get a single team heal. We got every single mine, not one heal, not one personal heal. It was wild. But we were really fortunate because the team was reinforcing awesome. And then like our second strongest keep in terms of offensive buffs was the lowest keep in power. And, she's just a beast. One of my favorite people in Evony, I'm going to give her a shout out, Jules. But she's a K46, I think she's like 25 bill. And, probably the second strongest keep on the team. So like that just tells you if the keep at the bottom of the list is hitting that hard, it was a pretty fortunate matchup.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
If you got the weakest power heat, like buffing damn near what because we all know Mithril is probably buffing way up, but like if she's at least buffing close to, if not over 7K, I mean, there's not much more you can ask for.
For sure.
Like most of, if not everybody in Elite is not buffing anywhere near that. So
No, those sound like solid buffs. I hate to cut you guys off from the All-Star stocks, but I do need to pick your brain about what the hell is SOG, the Special Ops Group, right? I'm reading your little lines info here. It says recruiting is always open for any server, from any server. We place an emphasis on PvP, battlefields, and protecting the server. We do not tolerate negative attitudes, bullying, or anything detrimental to the team. Play. Anyone interested in joining can contact Rue or Glee, the only top 12 team with no K45 in Challenge 7-11. Now, I think that is huge for one, but can you tell me the history of you guys? Like, are you guys a merged server? I mean, how'd you guys become who the hell you are today?
Originally, we started. I came in a little late. Iris and Blacks can kind of fill you in. But before I came, they hadn't had
What's
a
up, Sophie? Thank you for stopping in. So,
and
doing
originally
Iris,
we were
thank
in
you for being here.
HOA.
Geek, love you, bro.
Or at least
Black
I
Ghost,
was.
I got you, man.
And
I know
then
you're
we got a
calling right
server
now, too.
merger with WoW. I can't remember the server number, 673 maybe.
No, it was. I think it was 423.
Shit, I don't know.
I don't remember anymore.
You're probably right, but that
you should be able to look at like y'all's world map, and you should be able to see what server merge it was.
Well, we've had 2 merges.
Well, yeah, that
damn.
doesn't help.
Damn.
That don't help
yeah,
the
that-
situation.
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago, and it took a long time. We kind of had split alliances when WoW came. They kind of stayed on their own, and we stayed on our own. And we had some internal drama in HOA, and we ended up splitting from HOA after our rally setter left, and we moved over, became SOG, and then it was just like honestly 12 to 16 months of recruiting players one at a time, trying to have peaceful talks with each other. And, eventually we kind of all ended up in the same spot. And then right before last season of Shallons, we got a merger with 651. And that's where Athena is from, who's on the call, and Modus, who should be swinging by a little bit later. And I'm not sure how we got it, because we had just finished, 12th. And then I think, somewhere in the 30s in season 12 of Shallons, right when we went to C2. And we ended up with these guys, and they've been awesome. We added probably 7 to 10, players. And
it was a
we
peaceful
just
merger.
right.
Real
A
peaceful.
lot different
merger.
than the first one.
Oh,
That's always nice to get.
oh, it was a wonderful merge. So yeah.
Right, so if you're wondering, like, what the hell is
I
he
have
talking
to
about?
credit Pink for that peaceful merger because we did a lot of work before we merged with you guys. It was not peaceful on our side before we merged with you. So, yeah, it was fucking chaos.
Wait.
You gotta
who was
introduce
that?
yourself.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Who
I'm
was
waiting
that?
for my
it's a honey
martini from
badger.
Chewy.
No, yeah, come on, Athena. Tell us who you are.
That's Athena? She looks
Yeah,
like a
that's
badass
Athena.
honey badger in Discord right now. Holy shit.
Somebody else,
Absolutely.
someone made that for me. I
What's
have
up
one
with you
for
guys and
each.
animals?
I have one for ranged. I have one for siege, and I have a mounted one.
Well, shit, I fucking love it. Well, who are you? And tell me about yourself.
Well, the reason why I was late was because I was waiting on a referral from somebody. I work in the city in New York.
Oh, so you're actually from New York, unlike Roosters. Okay.
Yeah. Rue is from upstate New York. I am from New York City. Big difference. But still all in the same.
He said, I'm from the big city.
Right. So I'm a soft tissue rehab specialist between the East Coast and the West Coast. So right now I'm based on the East Coast, but that's going to change soon. So I'll be back and forth again. Huh?
You going to Nebraska too?
Hell no, I'm going to Los Angeles.
She went someplace warm.
She going from
Yes.
one coast to the other.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
awesome. All right,
I did it about
sorry.
5 times last year.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, good times.
So you're currently at K40 over in the SOG Alliance, I see, huh? 10.2
Yep.
Monarch
Yep.
46. So do you have any
Yep.
plans of what's your plan right now, Athena?
Working on building the defense. I'm almost at 1.4 billion T1. They want me to
Damn.
get to 2 billion. So, yeah, still working on all that. It's just finding the time because my schedule is not consistent. It's very like up and down. I also train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so that takes up a lot of my time.
Holy shit, cool. I'm not gonna piss you off tonight, I promise you that.
Thank you.
Honey Badger picture is fitting for her.
Thank you, Aries.
What's up, Nicholas? How you doing, baby? Thanks for stopping, bro.
But yeah.
Might
What's
whoop
up,
you.
Pep? How you doing? Or Holly?
So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
That's pretty cool. Listen, I appreciate you coming in here tonight. I really do.
Well, thank you.
So,
But yeah, so this merge was just completely peaceful. It's been super nice. We had a lot of personalities. We got on a call with Mr. Pink, who is the R5 of PWP from 651, and he's just a cool ass dude. And everything kind of just went smooth, man. He's been really busy with work, so he hasn't been around as much lately. But yeah, it would be nice to get him on here too.
And he's a riot.
why is he slacking then?
I think he's just busy with real life, man. I haven't learned a lot of personal details about him, but I think he, does something with firefighting over in Europe. So he's been just
Okay.
really busy. I don't know if it's the season or coincidence, but yeah, every time I've talked to him recently, he's just been super, super busy.
So Pink is in the UK. He owns his own. Oh my god, it's like a fire system business,
Oh, that'll do it.
and he also volunteers as a firefighter.
Yeah,
so the man is
very busy.
He's not married. He has no kids, so he's constantly busy.
Mm.
But super cool dude. I was actually in the UK in 2022, and I got to meet him. He's cool as shit.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty awesome. See, that's why this game is amazing. Like, you get to meet all these people from around the world, and like, some people get to meet each other in real life, or you just maintain a good relationship in the game too.
I also met Modus. Guys.
Damn.
You met him IRL?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yes, sir.
Well, when are you coming to Rhode Island?
I'm not that far, so we'll have to figure that out. I've never been in New England, so I don't know.
Don't let him make you drive to him. Make him drive to you.
No. You can come to Rhode Island. We'll go get some gagas and shit. Those things are good.
What the hell is that?
Oh god.
It's a fucking hot dog.
So like, all right, listen.
It ain't pizza.
No. Hear me out. All right, listen. This is gonna sound
I'm
weird to
listening.
you guys. All right, so listen. We get a big old cup of coffee milk, right? We get a big old cup of coffee milk. You put it on the table. This guy puts about 20 hot dog buns on his arm, right? From his wrist up to like his elbow. He puts 20 hot dog buns.
I already don't like how this sounds, but continue.
It's delicious, I promise you. Then he takes these steamed little wieners, right? Then he slaps in every single one. Then he takes a stick, and he shoves it into this mustard. And he takes the mustard and puts it in every single hot dog really quick. After that, he adds on some like meat sauce, so to speak, right? It's like some kind of hamburger sauce. He slaps it on there real quick. Then he slaps on some onions too, and then he tops it off with some celery salt on top of like his sweaty skin. So it adds some extra salt too. It's really good.
That's disgusting.
No, it's amazing. I promise you.
That is so weird.
Dude, it is so good. So like, you take a few bites of the gagger, and then like you drink your coffee milk, and this shit is so good. I promise you.
I
Promise.
knew
That just
something
made me
was
wanna
wrong with
vomit.
MrYours, but Jesus.
No, dude, it's delicious, man. I promise.
Just the sound of that made me want to vomit.
No, it's better than jujitsu. I promise. I promise.
No,
you.
thank you. No, I promise you, Jiu-Jitsu is way better.
I think she would disagree because she does it.
I'd rather walk in someone's sweat than eat that.
Oh, it's so good.
my.
So good. God, I want some now. Listen, when you come to Rhode Island, I'll buy you some. All right.
You gotta come to Rhode Island. You're getting me a lobster roll.
A lobster roll? Oh God, ew! Like, oh God.
To his channel.
You want to eat something with someone's sweat on it? versus
Yeah.
something that was cooked and properly made.
Fuck the ocean food.
Yeah, let's not eat other people's sweat because you never know
Right.
what's going on in their body.
Exactly.
Well, whatever it is, it tastes good. I can tell you that.
Ugh.
Good lord.
I'd rather talk about Tom Brady.
No.
I want to talk about paradise. I've been waiting to talk to you and Blacks about this shit, man.
Well, yeah, we'll do that another time. But yeah, no
Yes,
free
we have
plugs.
to.
No free plugs for Disney Plus, Hulu shows.
So,
Oh my
Rooster,
god.
Rooster said, "I'd rather talk about my most hated quarterback than talk about gaggers."
oh, dude, they're so
Yeah.
good, man. I can't wait to meet some of you guys in person and buy you guys some. You're gonna love me afterwards.
Yeah.
But listen. Who's all original from SOG here? Like, how did the story of SOG begin? You know, like, currently versus your R5, man. You're like, where did it begin?
Yeah. Yep.
And Blacks are original SOG.
And
And Henny is
Major.
Major.
Iris is bad as this.
I was gonna kind of explain how
Cece.
Nico, thank you for the sub, baby.
Miss her.
Yep.
But yes, CC's original. Give me a second. I'm trying to think of.
Like I said, when we had the drama, we kind of just, split the alliances. We had a lot more that came with us who have, fallen off, stopped playing the game since then. And then, eventually HOA, for the most part, we kind of merged together, and
Where's
KFK, yeah. KFK came back, Kai came back, and I think it's really just like 8 to 10 of us. Blacks can correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember if Jix was with us at any point.
No.
Baz, for sure. Johnny Sins, he goes by now. But yeah, those were essentially like the 8 to 10 people who I, started the game playing with that are, here in SOG now. And, we just came over, started a new alliance because we wanted to, focus on PvP, get away from
What's up, Div? How
the
you doing?
drama. We didn't want to, we just wanted to really put that emphasis on, PvP and have fun because, a lot of us really, really love Shallons and SVS, and we kind of just wanted to figure out a way to maximize it there. And it was a struggle in the beginning because you have a smaller team and we had to adjust. We went through, I like to say that there's been a lot more metas than there has been. But, every time there's a new meta, we were having to adjust quicker than everyone else until we got, the merges, whether it be on our server or with a new server. And, now we're kind of pigeonholed to a certain play style because we're so much bigger with, so many active PvP players.
Right. No kidding, huh? And I noticed that back in season 11 and for Shallons, you guys kind of finished, you said top 12 with no K45s. Like, how did you guys manage such a beautiful task with like not having that backbone,
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Hard work.
Yeah. Teamwork and a lot of luck. We got pretty fortunate. I can't remember the name of the alliance. I could go look, but I think it was either Kiss Me or Me Too's server. And they were, just a crazy strong K45. And I think in prelims, in the first round of Shallons, they thought they were gonna, be able to walk through us. And, we went with a pretty, people weren't reinforcing a lot, even that at that time. So we had a pretty good pre-rain plan, and Kiss Me and his other strong keep, they weren't able to solo us down. And they, got a lead early, but, our sustained rally power and the fact that they couldn't take that away from us, I think is what propelled us to semifinals. And then once you get there, you're in the top 16. So, we ended up finishing third in that round. Those teams are tough. I think we faced EVK and Ice, and they kind of gave us the smackdown. Yeah.
Yeah, those two teams are tough to beat for anybody.
Mm-hmm. And that was back when Arendite was playing. So he just walked through everyone.
And I noticed you guys recently finished 19th. For Shallons and C2. I think that's a huge accomplishment. Because I know how hard we played for the people that we have, and seeing that you guys kind of went through a lot of diversity. and especially 2 server merges. You know, I mean, it's not just about like, okay, we had a server merge, we gained, you know, 2 strong keeps. Oh, we get another server merge, we gained 2 strong keeps. You know, it's not just about gaining the strong keeps. Like, you guys still have to play as a team. You still have to understand each other, work with each other. You know, how did you overcome kind of like going through that whole process?
I think winning cures a lot of ails, and as long as you can hang on, you know, to the core of your team, you're gonna do okay, because there's gonna be people who come in and out of like the PvP team, but as long as you have a strong core, and not just in PvP, but even outside, like we've always had, you know, a good group of people who run bosses, who, you know, manage events, who, you know, entertain in chat, and it just kind of is a glue that sticks everything together. And then, you know, when you're winning, it just becomes easier.
No
Yeah,
shit.
and then like, you know, yeah, and to finish 19th again, we thought we kind of got unlucky.
Don't worry, Sus,
I
you get
think
your own
we were
emoji in Discord now.
you know, the 3 seed going into the challenge tournament itself, because we had just scored a ridiculous amount of points. Again, it's just luck though. You know, the teams that we faced were, some were healing, some were pretty big for, you know, being a 2 seed. And then when we went into prelims, we faced RET, and like, yeah, they were sending, you know, 160, 170 mil rallies. And yeah, it's, no matter how good you play, you can't overcome that in a 2-hour battle.
No, I mean, there's definitely certain stipulations where, you know, like, as good as your team is, there's always, unless you're big, right, obviously at this point, but I mean, like, there's always that stipulation where no matter how good you are, how good your team is, there's always going to be that team that puts up a fight where sometimes you kind of just can't overcome what they're throwing at you, right? But I mean, going through 2 different server merges and still maintaining a top 20 in challenge, you know, I think that speaks a lot of volume for your team and like for you. And, you know, like, have you always been the rally setter through all of this?
Yes, yeah. Is once we got to SOG, there was another guy that, you know, would run rallies. We kind of had a different play style, so over time I ended up taking over, and he ended up leaving the alliance and the server. And I've been the setter ever since. And Black said it in chat, got to shout him out before he gets on the call, but he is the core, because like, I'm talking about that core that's being held together, and Black's is the guy who's, you know, talking to everybody. He's been here since the beginning of this server, and you know, without him, I mean, honestly, and not to just because he said it, but none of this would be possible, because he's the one who kind of, you know, holds everybody together. He's a smart guy. Right. Right.
Yeah.
No, every
I
team
mean,
has
when we
those
split
people,
from
you know?
when we split from HOA in the first time, and
What's up, Dobby?
made SOG, it ultimately was him that was able to pull as many people.
Good night,
over
Now's saying love
as
you, bro.
what we
Have a
did.
good one, bro.
They
See you in the
followed
morning.
Yeah,
him.
we all followed Blacks. Yeah.
No kidding, huh? And I mean, I'm just curious, you know, I see Zeus over there. Zeus is a pretty hefty K48, you know. How come he's not kind of alongside of you
So
setting the rallies? I mean, what's going on with that?
He's from
He's a
Vietnam.
busy man.
Well, he's from Vietnam, and he doesn't speak. He understands English, but as far as I know, he doesn't speak it. And so like, there was a time where he would set a little bit, but I think he just kind of understood that, you know, us being on the call, it goes a little faster, a little smoother. So.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, at least he noticed that it goes a little bit smoother on a call. Like, you still have some teams that don't even do calls. So, like,
yeah, no, we faced a few of those recently too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I know Rio and his team. I think a couple
Rio.
of his, yeah.
Rio Video, I like watching him too. He's funny.
Yeah, I think the last time we faced them, I think they did a small call with a couple of members, but like, if you're not playing, if you're not doing a call, like, there's no way to keep up with the rallies that like we do, because everything's running smoother, because everybody's hearing what he's calling before he sets it. So,
and not to mention, you know, changing the game plan in the battle. You know, if Zeus is setting, you know, how do we know when to flip that switch to, you know, play defensive or send reins or get on portals? You know, it goes through chat, and that's far too slow. Also, he's like a brand new K48. Him and I were both 45s at the same time. And I was telling you that Death Eater during All Stars, kind of like your wife, you know, he just exploded out of nowhere. Or sorry, Asta just exploded out of nowhere.
Yeah.
No kidding. So, well, I mean, how does he overcome that? You know, do you kind of have an answer for that? Who the hell does Change Keeps? Oh,
Sarcasmo.
Sarcasmo. Just Change the Keeps of this showing off. He's sexy little bastard. So I mean, with him,
I had him on my team in finals, I think.
Yep,
Oh,
you
no
did.
kidding. How does he overcome that? You know, like, is he efficient at joining rallies? You know, does he kind of like know the routine? Like, he knows like it's gonna be siege, archer, cabs most of the time, maybe 2 siege. You know, like, how does he overcome that translations difference?
Well, like I said, I think he understands, because he says he understands English pretty good, just doesn't speak it. And then, you know, I think it's just us playing together. You know, he knows. I think he has a good feel for what I'm going to do before I do it. And like, that guy is one of the best reinforcing keeps in our alliance, and he loves to solo shit. So
that can be good and bad, but that's it.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, so I think he just kind of does his own thing and enjoys it. But yeah, he's usually first in, and you know, one of the first ones in the rally. Of course, Blacks and Hen are usually the first ones in, because we've been playing together for 4 years. You know, but
yeah. So when you say like, you know, like you have Blacks, you have Zeus, you have a few others that like they know kind of what you're gonna do. They can expect what's gonna kind of happen. They're ready to go, right? Like, you know, like, all right, range up, 3, 2, 1, range is up. Boom, you already know like this amount of people are already joining the rally. You know, like, so like heading into the battlefield, like how do you guys prepare for that? I mean, do you guys have like do you guys have a map that you guys already know, like, all right, you know, Roosters is in the middle, Zeus is to the right, Mr. Big CC Cock up over there, he's to the left.
Yep.
Black Ghost is up top. Like, how
CC Cock's a lady.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
You would love her.
I bet you I would.
Yep.
Well, how do what's
She might
what's
be
a typical...
interested in those hot dog things you were talking about.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is a conversation we hold off the Discord.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I do a hive map for every battle. Typically the big keeps are always going to be in the same spot. You know, when somebody can't make it, like Troy is one that we haven't shouted out yet. He's K46. He's the strongest keep in our alliance, offense and defensive buffs. That guy is a freaking monster. He came with the most recent merge. But anyway, so I do a hive layout. I do a pre-rain plan. I don't often worry too much about the pre-rain plan, because I feel like we're in a more reactive reinforcing meta right now, because if you pre-rain too much, nobody's going to hit you, you know?
Right.
So with the recent update over the last month or two, the way rains are settling, like, you just want a reactive rain and beat them when they start the rally. And then usually we have some, you know, conversations. You know, Shallon's is my favorite, because I like to, you know, look at the other alliances and make up a game plan. Blacks and I usually talk about it ad nauseum. And when he gets on here, he'll tell you, you know, I go through, you know, one day I'm like, oh, we're going to win this. The next day we're going to lose. But I try to.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Look who it is. Who decided to show up? Who is that? Who are you? Tell me about yourself, brother.
Oh, man, I'm Black Ghost. That's my gaming tag. California. I just been sitting in, listening in and stuff like that, typing a little few things in chat, messing with Root, because I knew I would get him off balance just a little bit. I thought he would already tell you guys about how handsome I am, and he left that part out. He said, you know, all this stuff about being the core and all this. Man, I'm just like, bro, you're not gonna tell him how good I look? Like, we just gonna leave that whole part out?
Yeah, you should see this guy in a cowboy outfit, man. What the fuck?
I'm a little bit disappointed.
He should have his own calendar, huh?
He's just hating on how good you look there, Black.
Well, and I thought Iris normally comes in with all the Blacks love, so.
I know, I didn't get none from Iris. I'm like, dude,
sorry, love.
I'm finna ask MrYours, do you want me to log in and go on video chat with you? You know, I mean,
shit. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Here? No, I just been listening in. It's been good so
Doing
far.
Good, yeah. Thank you, bro.
You know, Root talks a
What's
lot,
up,
so you know.
So I mean, no, it's good to see you in here, man. Honestly, and at Blacks, dude, I got to say, dude, thank you for your time tonight. You know, I appreciate you guys tuning in. You know, like it's a fucking what's today? Tuesday. It's a Tuesday night, and you guys are all hanging out with me. Like, I'm probably the only one drinking.
Yeah.
Me and Chewy. So cheers, Chew. Roosters is lame as shit drinking coffee.
I know.
He
But
found
no-
the Baileys. He found the Baileys. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I
He's
got a
good.
little something in there.
But no, yeah, for
No,
real,
he
though.
leaves he leaves the drinking to me and Hen. So I don't know about all he gonna do is drink a whole lot of coffee and pee a lot.
Yeah.
Sounds
Sorry,
about
sorry.
right.
There's a story behind that one.
Oh, I can
even
only
know
imagine.
it.
I can only
Drinking
imagine.
is what caused our first civil war, so I try to stay away from it.
Oh,
Oh,
wait. I want to hear this.
Yeah,
I want to hear about that.
and go on,
Yeah, we
Roosters.
merged. We merged with WoW, or when WoW came to our server. There was some fighting over bosses. You're speeding, no, you're speeding. Anyway, one of our teammates, got drunk one night and decided it was a good idea to, burn down as many of their keeps as were unbubbled. And we
Oh,
we're naive or stupid, and we just listened to him. And yeah, that's pretty short story, but yeah, he just got drunk and decided he wanted to burn down the WoW Alliance, and yeah, so it became a fight for, like I said, 12 to 16 months.
so was that person in this call right now?
No longer on the
So
server.
it definitely wasn't blacks, but I like to fight too. So the person that we talking about, I joined him, and a lot of us did. We just
What's going on, Ghost? Thank you
wanted.
for stopping in, bro.
I mean, sometimes you get peace through war, so we kind of understand that part of the game and different things like that. And most of the time, you at war with people is just because you don't understand them. So it was just a decision that everybody was boss hungry and wanted all of the bosses and wanted to grow from. And at that time, I think the biggest keep was probably 6 billion power or something like that. So if everybody just would have been patient and taken their time, we would have still all been the size of keeps that we are now.
I remember Loading came over from WoW and he was 10 bill. And we were like,
Oh, yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
because he just had a lot of troops. And, back then the firepower wasn't what it is now. And he was built right. And we were like, well,
Yeah,
we don't know what to do here.
Yeah, this was before K40. I mean before K45. So this was a real early type of war. But I mean, it works itself out in the long run, and cooler heads prevail. I think they attacked me. I think I had left the game for a couple weeks or months, something I don't remember at the time, and me and took some of my subs and stuff like that. And I just was like, it wasn't worth it to continue to fight. All we were doing just was killing each other. So over time, everybody, some of those people are some of our best friends in the Alliance now. So
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been on a couple of those servers. Not fun. Within, I think, the 10 plus years that I've played, it's not fun.
No,
Yeah,
it happens.
I have done the burning. I have done the burning.
Oh,
I
of
do not
course.
And I have been burned before. So, like, it's a give and take in those circumstances, because sometimes it's going to happen to you, sometimes it won't. It's the risk of staying unbubbled. So,
Right.
like, even in my previous servers, I stayed bubbled even during the nap, because I wanted to protect the investment I made in the game.
Because you never
So,
knew.
yeah.
Yeah, because I came from a bubble and burn server, and then I came to 669, and at that time they were fully nap. And I'm just like, it kind of blew my mind, because I'm like, I'm sitting here during the weekends during KE, and I'm like, this is so boring. Weekends suck. SVS weekends are great, but
Yeah.
KE weekends suck because they're so boring.
Yeah.
And
I don't like the fully nap servers. At least
see, now
give
we
your
are fully
at least give your server a KE every once in a while to, like, mix it up.
We should do that.
If not, your server gets stagnant in SVS eventually, unless, like, you're the only alliance that does everything. So, like, I understand that
Aruba!
point.
That is amazing!
If-
Welcome.
If you're not, like, doing KE every once in a while, so
The nice thing though with not having KE is and this has happened, my phone dies in the middle of something and I can't get on because I run 2 devices and my one device is old and very finicky. So if it doesn't turn on right away once I plug it in, I'm a sitting duck essentially.
Oh yeah.
And so if I
Yeah.
get zeroed, I'm screwed. But so and that actually did happen during SPS once. I was so mad.
Oh,
I've
But
had that happen before.
yeah.
It's not fun.
No, it's not. But if that was a KE weekend and I got burned, I would lose so much resources just trying to, bring back all my guys. The amount of gems you save, not having to constantly be bubbled, because you can only get so many bubbles through your, the Alliance shop. Not enough to make it through, a full week.
Right.
So.
And
I think
bubbling
one of the
family
things
members.
And yes, and bubbling family members. So
Yeah, I think KE is it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just the fact that for some of us like me, like I've been on the server since the beginning of the game, and some players aren't. It's not everybody can play PvP. Not everybody has fast fingers. Not everybody can move. Not everybody really understands the concepts, and some people just don't want to do it. But
Yeah,
like me
100%.
personally, I've made a lot of good friends that some of them just don't want to play, and I would hate to for my team to zero them. And some of them are good people. I've known them going through some things that they've had to go through in personal life. So I feel like personally, they don't really do anything, because if anybody wants to do PvP, they can come join us. And everybody loves to try to help people learn the PvP aspect of the game. Like we're always recruiting and trying to get somebody else to the next level so they can have the fun that we find in the game, the enjoyment that we find from playing PvP. But if they just don't and they want to Farmville, I don't know. I go back and forth, because if I don't get any bosses for a whole week, I'm like, let's just burn this down real quick, and I'll say sorry tomorrow. But for the most part, I'm like, they're not bothering us. We still get 50K on each boss every other day. And then during SVS, if other people were playing, we'll try to do, sometimes we'll do wingless SVS, to where if people from other alliances want to get wings or something like that, they'll have opportunity and nobody from our alliance will play. And we'll just take a loss, or if they win, they win. But the big keeps aren't going to play. And there's some times but most of the times we are such a tight unit, we can get on Discord and do a rally. Or if we're going to go for throne, we can go all on the call. And if it was more people involved, then it kind of messes it up if they're not in our alliance, because they can't jump on our calls and different things like that, or they can't help. But KE is not, it's not something that we've ever practiced, except for early on in the beginnings, because we didn't have a bubble or burn. So we did do KE, and then after that we haven't done it. We've always been kind of everybody can do their own thing, and we kind of have basic rules, but nothing too stringent to where people can't do what they want to do. You can't take a sub or anything like that, and if so, then probably the big alliance on the server probably is gonna get the sub back at some point in time. But just in general, we kind of let other teams do what they want to do. And if people later on want to learn how to play PvP, which has happened in the past, some of our better players, Glee, he's one of our better players, and he came and he was 21 million power. He was a small guy, never played PvP, and he's one of the best PvP players I've played with on the game in a long time.
No kidding.
It doesn't speak English.
He's French. He's French.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No kidding.
Yep.
Huh? So
He
how do you
understands
guys,
us, but yeah.
Well, with that being said, obviously there's a lot of diversity. You guys have been through a lot, and I can see that you guys are a pretty tight knit community as far as your server goes. Especially after 3 mergers. As far as your team though, how do you guys come together, and help each other? What do you guys have game plans set in style for? These people are kind of working on a keep upgrade. These people are working on troop upgrades. Do you help each other with resources? What's that kind of look like behind the scenes that people wouldn't normally see?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go.
Well,
I'm going.
You talk enough.
Yeah, we'll
So
help anyone with resources when we can, but like the biggest thing that we do is kind of keep promotions internally. So if somebody, decides to leave the game, one of us will acquire it, and then we look for, the best players in the alliance and essentially help them level up. Ideally, we just want the best players. And I heard Stamp talk about, his vetting process last night. And it is really hard to get people from other servers because you really want to get to know them. So if you can find good players in your own alliance and help them, I feel like that's the best way to go. Obviously, we don't do a lot of requirements as far as builds. Major Mel's one of our guys, and he talks a lot about like you can't like force somebody to want to do something. So when players want to do something, they come to us and we help them, whether it be a keep upgrade, helping with their build. But we kind of just let everyone do their own thing and learn from each other. And then we just, make it work together.
Yeah, no.
we also encourage each other too. And like I once, went to Rue and said, okay, why don't you scout me and tell me what, because at the time we were talking about maybe we need to thin out our troops a little bit. And I said, talk about that in chat. So, that's what he did, kind of show, that I'm not afraid to thin out my troops in certain areas to encourage other people to be more willing to get rid of troops if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I mean, there's multiple angles you guys can play on that, like where can I build, where can I decrease? It's always scared to get rid of troops, but sometimes people early on definitely overbuild some certain layers that are just a point pinata, right? And if you can't build fast enough to get, if you can't build up thick enough or strong enough to support those layers, you definitely got to get rid of them. Sad to say,
the
but
T4 siege.
yeah, a lot of people fell for that shit.
Or
I
Cavs
still
in
have
general.
I still haven't entirely way too many T4 siege. So yeah.
No, it happens. It happens, but that's also part of like the growing process of the game, learning the process of the game, watching people on YouTube saying do this, do that, and all this fun shit. But speaking of like the kind of companionship that you guys have, like helping each other build and promote and within and all that stuff, you say that all right, Black Ghost, he's quitting tomorrow. Who can we move up to his keep? But that still leaves a keep behind him. That person left behind, like how do you guys promote?
There's a tight process as far as, and I can say because I've personally I've upgraded keeps maybe 3 times, and I've probably given away every single keep of any person that has came or left. So what we'll do is there's already 4 people that we're thinking of for a keep. So there's maybe 3 free-to-play players who are really, really good, but probably can't afford a keep with a big keep that has a big keep on it or good buffs and stuff like that. But if you put them in that keep, so me and Rue, we get on the phone call, we talk a lot, like hours and hours and hours and hours a week. So we kind of go through and be like, okay, well, if we give, like me, I had a K44 account and one of our biggest players left, and that's the keep that I have now. I was already planning on who I was going to give that keep to, and then if I took that keep, I would take over the other keep, and then I would find somebody else for that keep also.
So how do you guys go about that process though? Because like just say like even though you guys promoted just say 3 people through keep process, right? Say someone left the game, you bought the account and you promoted 3 people up to 3 different keeps, but that still leaves a void of at least one person that you guys lost as the entire team. So like
Everyone's looking for an alt.
Well, I mean, alts are definitely good, but I mean, so like, say you had a K42.
Pretty much. Okay, if let's say I had a K42 and I gave it to, let's say I took the K44 and I gave the K42 to somebody. Well, there's also somebody who's a K38, so I'll give that keep up. And sooner or later, it'll start getting down to where it's only an alt, like a K35 with 100 million T1s. It's not anything that's gonna do any type of damage. It's kind of outdated. So there's a lot of people here on our line. So we'll have 80 people. There's somebody who's good who has never even played. I think we have one guy on our team named Anro. He's good. He comes in, he plays portals. He does pretty good. He moves well. He talks well on the calls. He pays attention. So if we have a K40 that's 5 billion, then that's a keep that once I get down and dwindle down to where it's a K40, I'll either give it to somebody like that, or I'll turn it into an alt, and I'll have a K39 or K39 family member that can produce pretty well.
There's always portal players who want to join rallies. I was that when I started, and those are the guys that you're looking to promote. They're eager, they're wanting to build right, they want to fight, they just don't have, like the money to get into that keep. And then, sometimes when you get into those bigger keeps, it motivates coining. So, then they're even more of a valuable part of the rally team. So really, like Black said, you find somebody who's going to be a good fit in the keep that was already established, and then you just keep promoting from the bottom.
No kidding. So you guys kind of haven't gone through that process of having to reach out really anywhere to try and fill keeps.
Well,
Right,
we
and we've
have.
tried.
We do. I mean, but usually it's if you're downgrading keeps. Like I've went on Discord a couple of times, and I have a lot of friends on Discord, so I'll ask people, do they want to come to our alliance, or I'll play with them in juniors or elites, or you know what I mean. You'll play with them in all stars, and you'll try to recruit. And a lot of times people are kind of hesitant to leave their own keeps. So that process, but I'm a firm believer. Like I was in management for a long time, and in internal promotions, they kind of work themselves out a little bit better than externally hiring. Sometimes a person might have a better degree, but another person might have been working under you for 10 years. And then the process of them understanding how we want to play and what we need from that person, it kind of works better if you kind of already know them and kind of already work together. So, I mean, we only go outside so long and try so hard before we just be like, we already have a good enough player. They just financially probably can't afford. They're here all of the time. They'll work hard. They'll run bosses. And if they can get in a better keep, then we're better off. So it's one of those processes that, I mean, we're not against externally. I mean, trying to bring people in. I mean, we're recruiting as we speak.
Irene,
sometimes, but we can't every time. It's like we talked to one guy, Sinister. He's a good friend that I've met, and he's a good player. So I'm like, oh, dude, come to our team. We could really use another guy. And he'll be like, yeah, I'll come I have a K47. He's not going to want to come and downgrade to a K44.
Right.
Mhm.
No, that's
if
totally
you just mean-
understandable.
If you just mean like murking, we have friends in other alliances who will help. Like Blacks ain't waking up for COC at 4 a.m. So
Nope.
we have friends in other alliances, who will come help us out if they're not doing
I was about to say that.
COC. Yeah.
I was about to say that. I mean, it's not that you have to find somebody that to play the account full time. You
Right.
could always just find somebody to build for the account. That way, you have the account in like the battlefields and shit to help out.
Right.
And
Yeah.
eventually that leads to like people joining. So
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
go ahead.
what I was gonna say,
Yeah, that's why we try to get more mercs in.
how do you guys deal with fillers? Are you guys oftenly looking for fillers? Do you accept fillers? How does that work out for you guys?
I think we'd have to have an established relationship with the person, and often, like Black said, it's usually someone you meet, in All Stars, or like in one of the Discords. But once you become friends with another alliance, usually you're playing different time slots, and they're willing to help if you're willing to help. We have one from C4, C5 who helps us out, and then back to Jules and Shady from 623. They're willing to help out when it doesn't conflict with their schedule. And then just a couple other random people that we've met. Sometimes it's during SVS, you get chatting for a long weekend, and we're not as worried about that they got the new thing with the email, so that's nice. But you just create a dummy account. They come over. If anyone were to try to do something shady, there's ways through CS to remedy all that. So we haven't ever had that issue, thank God. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Yep. But
I
there's
hope,
a lot of good
you'll
people.
never have to deal with that.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah,
had a couple of those situations before on one of my past servers that did not end well. So hopefully nobody ever has to deal with that.
Yeah, we don't kind of do it from like a desperate point. I mean, a couple of the times, like we've filled in for other people, and so they trust us with their accounts. So it's like they're probably not going to steal our accounts because they're, they really care about their own account. So you kind of go through like a vetting process, and if they become like a good friend, then you kind of a little bit more trustworthy. But if I've spent money on my account, I'm getting my account back. When customer service asks, they're going to ask for, we want to see the credit card that used on the file. They want to see receipts, and I'm pulling mine because once I spend $1 on that account, that account belongs to me.
Hell yeah.
So what can we look forward to with the SOG Alliance, and like what are you guys working on currently? Between like your team growth and your expectations for this new challenge coming up and everything like that.
Well, we're expecting and hoping that we don't have to deal with VIG, RSP, NFG. So I think that'll make it a little bit more competitive, and we're continuing to grow. I heard Sam talk about the need.
What's up, Diaz?
Well, he didn't say it as much, whoever the other guy on the call, but there is a need to kind of inflate the power, because if you have power till the end, you're more likely to do better in those challenge matchups. So it does make it a little tough, but we're always going to shoot for top 16. It just depends your luck of the draw in that first round. So that's kind of the goal, for challenge. We're still, learning each other's play style with the server merge. Honestly, no complaints. These guys, have been absolutely amazing. So I think we're just going to be kind of, having fun and kicking ass this upcoming season.
Hell yeah, man. Do you guys have any expectations? Like, have you guys set goals though? You guys finished 19th. Is it like, all right, guys, we finished 19th. Possibly Vig might be getting pushed out of C2. Let's shoot for like top 15, or top 16, I should say. Sorry.
We're definitely. I'm gonna say it from a cocky standpoint, but we're definitely top 15 teams. I mean, we kind of had. I'm gonna say it. Somebody might come back at me, but I'm all for it. Like I do not like losing.
Oh, I like this guy. I like
this guy. He does not like losing.
I'm telling you, I do not like losing. I got to sit on phone calls with Rue and Hen for 5 and 6 hours. I definitely want some wins coming out of this. So, but we try to be as competitive as possible. I mean, we talk all of the time. We're always working on our keeps. We're always working on our builds.
I want top 16. Like I want to get back there. It'd be nice at least, every continent shift if we could get, into the top 16 at least once while the continents are whole.
Yeah.
So if there is, So if the shift happens, I think we'll have a good shot to get there. And then personally, I'd like to go for top 10 just because I think that sounds cooler. Throw that on the Alliance banner, top 10 challenge team. That just sounds cool.
So I just had I'm sorry. Chewy deals with me a lot, right? Chewy deals with me a lot, and I have a lot of ADD moments. So quick little side note, right? Like you might get used to me. Roosters, you guys, for one, you guys need to have a solid YouTube. I know if you guys said that, this person might make a few videos, that person might make a few videos, Blacks might make a few videos. But you guys need an absolute YouTube. That way we can promote it. You guys can promote it. We get your shit out there. And to top that off, the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm going to ask you a question, and I need you to think about it before you answer, right? And this might make Chewy say, oh, no. It might say Blacks go, oh, shit. Athena might say, what the fuck? But
I said, oh, no, like 5 minutes ago. Keep going.
All right. So, with that being said, you guys make a YouTube channel. You guys like, all right, we're doing our thing. We're making some badass videos. We're having a good time. This is the SOG Alliance from 669, blah, 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 blah. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys being here. Let's have some fun. By the way, then you come out of nowhere and you're like, all right, guys, just so that way you guys know, I'm filming for MrYours tonight, and I'm streaming the Evil Battlefield. And then on my channel, ready? I'm going to say, hey, guys, what's going on? I'm the MrYours. I'm filming for Roosters tonight, and I'm setting for the SOG Alliance for Bog. When's that going to happen?
Anytime, honestly. I think that'd be fun.
Okay.
I don't even think about it.
I think we kind of, if from our standpoint, like me, I started my own YouTube channel a long time ago. I was still a ghosting keep, and I kind of wanted to do more informative videos. Then we started, once we got to SOG and we got a couple of more players, I think Hisoka started recording our videos and posting them. So that was kind of more his thing. and I kind of like took more of a back seat. I kind of had started getting way more busy with work, so I didn't have as much time to do YouTube. And Hisoka took over, and now we have another player, NK. He's pretty big on doing
What's up,
videos,
Linus?
but he
How you
does it
doing?
on Twitch. So I think it's just kind of like over the time we've kind of had discussions about like me and Rue doing a channel together, Hisoka doing something. So it's kind of been one of those things that nobody's kind of put something behind it, but it definitely needs to happen, especially as much as Rue talk. Like, I mean, he can just go on and on and on and on and on.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not blacks you're talking about there? I mean, I'm just saying.
Wait. I talk a lot when I'm free, but between me and Rue, we kind of dominate all of the conversation.
Oh yeah,
No, hell yeah.
100%.
So, I mean, honestly, so like, what would it take for you guys to commit to making a YouTube channel that, like, even like, listen, I'm not no ACA, I'm not no like GK and all that shit, but you know, like, what would it take for you guys to make a YouTube channel that way you guys are like consistent with, you know, like even if it's just one Battlefield a week or a YouTube short or whatever, that we could start promoting to get you guys out there more, you know, because I mean, I've known Roosters, this imposter, for a while, and you know, I would love to see you guys make content. You know, I think, you know, like Chewy always said, you know, like, make Evony a family, not a feud, right? And I'm gonna live by that shit. And whatever you guys make for content, I think should be posted out there. We promote the living fuck out of it, and we help each other as a community, right? Because we can all be there for each other. What's it gonna take for you guys to kind of take that step in the right, and not in the right direction, but in that direction? Is that something you guys be interested in doing, and how can we make it happen?
Yeah, I think I just need a computer, honestly, and then like I don't know how to get the videos from your phone to the computer.
No,
like,
fuck all that
sometimes
shit.
I don't know how to do
I
it,
do
man.
too. I know how to do it all too, so I don't
So-
know. Rue is just there's really no excuse. If he really wanted to do it, I mean, we have enough people that would back it. So I
Yeah.
think it kind of would have to be something that we kind of like push the button a little bit. But I mean, with a little bit of help, somebody else from another server like MrYours kind of getting in his ear a little bit. I mean, it might kind of drive him a little bit, and I could come on and do a little bit of comedy content for him. You know what I mean, and get his channel moving a little bit because he's boring.
We can make
But-
it
And
happen.
you need anger. You need
This
anger.
is-
My best.
Okay, all right. You're not gonna tell me. Okay, so the fact that you don't have a computer is one of two things. One, you just haven't committed to getting a computer, or two, you're just not interested in getting a computer because you're not gonna tell me. Well, you know, things are tough right now. You know, I can only push the K47, but I can't buy a computer. You know, I'm calling bullshit. I'm throwing that out there right now.
I have a laptop, and I just don't I don't feel like it would support it. So you know,
What's up,
we
Troll? How you
have,
doing, baby?
You know, help with
Definitely
our
with you
family
definitely supports
members.
it.
Right. We have help with our family members that, you know, somebody has a computer that runs that. Maybe I can talk him into that. But I don't know if you need a specific computer. I thought you needed to have the right kind of computer to support this, you know, because I've tried playing Evony on my laptop before and it was a nightmare. Just, you know, the lag on that thing. So I thought you needed like a certain computer with certain specs to support a YouTube channel. I'm just naive.
Well,
If you're saying maybe go live or something like that, then you might need a little bit more. But just to
Yeah,
make sure that you're
you'll-
constantly putting out videos, no. I have 7 laptops just laying around my house. I will send him one if he really wanted to start a YouTube channel. That's
well,
utter
then get
bullshit.
to it,
You
man.
You start recording them, Blacks.
All right.
If
No.
If
See,
you
we-
want to actually like live stream while you're playing instead of just recording a video and stuff, it would be better to go ahead and just get you a computer.
Yes. Yes.
Laptop version, you'd have to get one personally built for that, because eventually you're going to run into lag. You're lagging through the game, which makes it terrible for you in a player aspect, but also in a viewer aspect. It's you can't really get involved in the game because obviously they're lagging. So it's a give and take with those. So I would definitely try to go out and get a computer. But I mean, you can still record and post to your YouTube. So
Right.
I mean, at least then you're making content for your YouTube, and obviously, like yours has a Discord channel that you can promote all of your videos. So, like,
Oh, dude, we'll
your
blow the
your
shit out of
content's
that.
still getting out. So,
Cool. So if I just record it on my phone, and can I send the entire battle to one of our guys who posts? Because I wouldn't want to step on their toes, because they kind of started it first, and we could just make videos, have them upload them. You know what I mean? But
I mean, you
the
could do
big
that, or you could get them to make you a completely new YouTube that is
Okay.
like strictly SOG
okay,
instead of having just one person on it. Because like if you or Blacks or whoever's running it ends up quitting the game, like you can just pass the YouTube off to the next person. So
Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, if it's something that you guys are interested in, man, I would gladly take time out of my day to be like, all right, like, what are you guys interested in doing? And you're like, well, I want to do YouTube Shorts. All right, well, these are the options that I think will work best for YouTube Shorts. So like, hey, I want to do my battlefields. Well, let's take an hour on a Tuesday night and go through with me and Chewy, like how we edit our videos and stuff like that. And it's so fucking easy. It's honestly, like, at first you're gonna look at it and go, the hell is this? But like after a few hours, you'll be like, dude, that's so easy. Like I could knock that shit out of the park, And
yeah, at the start of that, you're probably gonna be like, what the fuck did I get myself into? And then once you get the hang of it, it'll get super easy.
Oh yeah, dude, and it's fun, and it sounds like you guys have a badass team. I mean, between you and Blacks, dude, I mean that's entertainment alone. Then you're gonna add in Athena and the other ladies, and then the French guy and the Japanese guy, and like, dude, shit's gonna be awesome.
Dude, that's a
the French guys are actually hilarious too.
See?
Oh, you guys. Well, no, it's very diverse over here, and it gets live. You know what I mean? We might have to do a SOG After Dark, preview, but our show might have to be after dark. But it's definitely YouTube. I mean, I think it's one of those things that we kind of just got to hone in on something and decide to push it a little bit more.
Yeah,
I think we've all kind of like
on it.
Yeah,
if we get on the call for an hour, we'll do it.
I've done shorts before. And a couple
White
other
Claws,
types of
and
videos.
you guys will be going.
So,
oh no, I'm not. Oh no. Oh,
Did you
no,
say White Claws?
Yeah.
White Claws. Yes, White Claws.
No.
Don't talk shit about the White Claws.
No.
Oh no.
Keep your water claws to yourself over there.
No.
Jesus.
No, come on. It's in moderation. During the week on a
Oh,
Tuesday or
no.
Wednesday, water
Stop trying to
claws,
corrupt these guys.
your
Your
favorite
water
beers. Don't pull out the pineapple rum until the weekends. It's a rule,
Yes,
So,
yes.
Oh, you don't want drunk blacks on YouTube. I'll tell you that right now.
Actually, no.
Actually, we do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
no.
I don't know if you've watched much of my channel, but I think we would love that.
We're
Oh,
back,
no.
Like I said,
back
I'm,
in the day.
I'm not trying to make myself into a fool on a live stream. I'm good on that one.
I
No,
plead the
I
fifth,
don't-
Linus. I plead the
Back
fifth.
in the day with
If Rue really
Monster
wanted
Roulette.
to do it, I would definitely support.
Yeah, man, you guys
Rue
got
is
me
like
fired up, man. If you'll hop on for an hour with us and get us started, man, we'll do it, man.
No, of course, dude. I think, all right. So like generally when I'm getting ready for like tonight's stream, right? Like I came down a little bit early today. My wife was out with the kids, and I got home from work a little bit early. So me and Chewy were on call, just going over the Discord stuff. And like for me to rifle off like a thumbnail, to edit the thumbnail, to resize the thumbnail, and all that shit, like it's probably like at most on a given day like 15 minutes, right? To set up the live stream itself, like at this point it takes me maybe 5 minutes to set it up. So like I could rifle through, show you guys what you need to do as far as like getting shit ready, right? Then it's kind of just learning from there, and hang out with us for an hour, and whatever you guys want to learn how to do, I will gladly show you how to do it. Because this is why I love these moments right here, right? Like, because right now you're fired up, and like your gears are turning in your head right now, and you're like, all right, how can I make this happen? And that's exactly like one reason why I love doing this, because that expands like this the whole YouTube, the Evony community, right? Now you're gonna take your experience, and it's going to take a while to build that, like to reach out to people, but you're going to grow your family into other aspects of the game. You know, like C1 up to C6, you get to meet people, and those people learn from you, and it's just like a chain reaction of this masterpiece that we're trying to build here. You know, we're trying to build a fucking family, and not everyone's on board with that. And if we can get you on board with that, I will commit my time to gladly teach you how to do that. And we have a plethora of people behind, like just behind Evil, behind my channel, that will help you achieve that as well. And like, if there's any way that we can help you, dude, we will gladly help you guys.
That's awesome.
We found people along the way also that are just so eager to lend a hand or give suggestions, or have gone through the same similar things that people across all continents have gone through, and you know, they just add to it, and it's from some of the most unlikely sources. We have creative people on different alliances that you look at. Okay, take for example, we have the Metal Goddess. She's in the audience right now. I stumbled across her little contribution to the artist kind of twist on Evony. Dude, it is amazing what this woman does, and I'm like, I need to be part of this. So you talk to people, you meet people. So now look where we're at right now. There's Aka had her featured on one of his videos he had up. She's doing all great, just creative stuff every 5 minutes, and we would not have met her if we did not do or reach out with these meet and greets. So here we are. So yeah, so now we got Roosters and Blacks. They're going to be the next place where we're going to have drinks. Okay.
So they're going to have a live stream with us on it.
Their bar tab.
Oh,
that'd be sick.
Shit. I would be honored, dude. Seriously, bro. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that sounds like a blast, man. And like, this is the same feeling I have like before the first rally goes off in challenge. Like, I'm seriously fired up to get this going. And
dude, it's the amount of people you can meet along the way. It's like Chewy said, it's incredible, you know. And I think just from we've been in, I don't even know how long we've been streaming for, an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. And it's like, I can already tell you guys have the spirit, you guys have the team morale, you have the energy, you guys have something that's worth sharing, right? Like, even if you don't recruit from sharing those moments, it's worth sharing for the community because it's entertaining. It's fundamental. You'll learn from you guys, and it'll be a good time for the audience. It'll be a good time for you guys, and it'll bring your team closer. It'll bring the community closer. Like, there's so many positives to it, and if we can just keep pushing this shit, dude, like a year from now, could you imagine like what you guys will have behind, what you guys will have going on, right? And then like how you guys can influence other people to do the same exact thing, and eventually we just have this one badass family out there, man. You know?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's a lot
Speaking
of work.
of family, can I do a few shout outs really quick?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, so in our alliance, KFK and Key, we haven't really talked about them. They're like two of the fiercest women that I've ever met, man. They'll die, defending us, fighting for us, and they're just, monsters. Modus, he didn't make the call tonight, that cheeky bastard. He's
been asleep already. It's late
bummer.
there.
Yeah,
I was close to Mini.
No,
he's in the UK.
Yeah, he's in the UK. Our guy Willie, he does a bunch behind the scenes. He's kind of had a busy, go of it the last month, but he's just been instrumental in this merge, and not many people would know that. Just carrying out day-to-day operations and, just being there for everybody, and hell of a player as well. Major Mel, we don't talk about major business, but he's a beast. He was our port swapping feat for the longest time. Nowadays, like I like to say, I'll hit anything that doesn't have range. So I kind of like port swaps as long as it's not a K49. Com and Davi and Jix, like they're just, some of the best, players. They're going to avoid rallies, and I don't know, dude. We just have
are new to us too.
Yeah.
And they've been very, very good,
Yeah. DH also. And then, just a couple of alliances, SPY, Apex, and AGS. Like, you got to get those guys on here next. Those are some of the tightest guys you'll ever meet in Evony. and like they just had a server merge too, so it might be, you know, a good follow-up video to see how their merge went. And they had a lot of success in challenge as well. I think they played Vig in the semifinals, and we all know how that would have gone. But
Oh yeah. Well, keep in
Yeah.
mind, you never know what we have cooking behind the scenes over here.
oh, I know. I'm just saying, those are my guys, man.
No, AGS. You
Yeah.
know,
And then you gave
people-
shout outs. You gave wait. You gave
Who did I
shout
miss?
outs. You kicked your brother off the call and you didn't even give Ian the shout out. I mean, like,
No love.
I mean, like, what
No
is
love.
going on, bro?
And he's in the hospital right now.
At that point, you know it's family because he didn't shout him out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, like,
I just expect
he
everyone.
loves he loves his brother.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah. This
We don't
phone
say it
call
enough
says a
to each
lot.
other, but I love that guy more than anyone in this entire world, except maybe my wife and daughter. Close, you know, tight three-way tie. No, I'm just kidding. My wife wins.
Yeah, she's sitting next to him, guys. I want to tell you.
I was about to say, you better not
Standing right
say that.
behind him.
Your wife's gonna
Yeah.
get you.
I'm looking over my shoulder as I say it. No, but obviously, you know, yeah, she's my world. But yeah, shout out to Hen. I mean, he does everything for me. He's the one who got me into this game. I mean, he's like, yeah, he's the
First
yin
guy
to
in the
my
chopping
yang,
block.
man. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally was gonna be like, bro, if without him there is no roof. Because
Right.
Exactly.
Hen was like the guy that came up after me who was playing like the same style, and I just loved how he played, and he brought Rue in, and then Rue just kind of blossomed into his own rooster. I don't know if that sounded right, but you know, there's a lot
spread
of
my wings
pieces
and
to puzzle
fly.
here. Yeah, but you can't fly.
He can jump really high, he said, that's all.
He heard a snowball being made, didn't he? Oh, 100% versus. Yeah, he heard that shit, dude.
Dude, I'm doing my best. I'm going to keep doing shout outs till MrYours shows up with a snowball. I'm not kidding.
No. We're not doing that right now, okay?
I know.
Yours better watch it because that snowball might turn into a frying pan.
No,
Yeah.
for real. Yeah, dude. And the fudged up part about that is like she's more influenced by like the evil Discord that she would do it. That's the messed up part is like every single time I'm not paying attention to Discord, I have it off to the side, kind of like what I have going on right now, and then shit just goes down. And
I mean, all we did was just recommended it. She actually done it. So,
well, if you guys didn't recommend
like-
shit, it wouldn't happen, you know? Right? And so eventually how this is going to play out is Rooster's going to get this imposter over here is going to get a YouTube channel. In a year from now, we're going to be talking to Mrs. Imposter and be like, listen, you got to go down there and grab some Nebraskan snow and just like pelt this dude as hard as you possibly can. And then
you
he
gotta go
will
out
be
there in the cornfield and get one.
Throwing
It's definitely
Throwing cobs of corn
corn,
at
not
him?
no.
Dude, whatever
It's
you tell her
definitely
to
gonna
do,
be
she'll
corn.
do it. Yeah, she'll do it.
See? And then you're gonna sit there and you're gonna call me like, dude, I just realized how much that kind of sucked. Like it was funny, but like, dude, there's corn everywhere, and I don't know even how to clean it up. It's like, yeah, dude.
I mean,
I don't care, man. It's good
makes for
content.
good content. So I mean, hell, you made a whole short out of it. So I mean,
yeah, those
Yeah.
shorts, dude, they paid good. I think like off that one YouTube short, I think I made at least like 83 cents, dude. It was fucking awesome. Like, dude.
Hey,
No,
man,
it-
if we keep growing the family and growing the community, maybe it'll be 93, you know?
no, for real
Yeah,
though. But
you
I
never
mean,
know.
like those moments though, right? Like that influences a lot of other people, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
and it makes it more fun, I guess. Like, for me, it's all about meeting you guys, right? Like, so say I never streamed a day in my life. Honestly, right now, I wouldn't know Chewy, right? I would have never met Chewy. I would have never met Death. I would have never met Roosters or Blacks or Athena or Corn on the Cob or your brother. Like it goes on and on.
Totally
Like,
met him.
who the hell knows where we'd all be right now, right? Like we would have we could have met in Battlefield maybe someday, but outside of that, it's like the relationship's over after Battlefield. And
Speaking of which, we have met in Battlefield, and you guys kicked our ass 2 challenges ago in semifinals.
we've met a couple of times, haven't we?
But not in
Yeah, we
but
played-
not in SBS.
SBS too.
Yeah.
No, we did SBS.
Yeah, we played one
We've met a
SBS.
couple of times.
Yeah, one SBS, 2 BOGs, and challenge semis. Not
No
this
shit.
last season, but the season before. Yep.
no shit.
Yep.
I mean, it's it's always fun to go up against the same teams like later down the road. Not
Right.
because like you see how they grow, and then you see how you and your alliance for your server grows. Like if you're keeping up with each other, that makes for great fun.
Oh yeah.
Like
You guys just need a
it
server
sucks.
merge.
We
Bro,
have
it's-
too many
it is.
actives, so to speak.
We
Oh,
got
we were
too
pretty
many
active, man.
We got too many active alliances.
Yeah, when we got the second merge, we had a. I mean, I guess you're right. If there's like somebody else who's up there, because
So-
the other alliances kind of.
Like, picture our alliance, right? That's like literally 140 active quote unquote accounts, and then another alliance that's like a third or half our size with like 100 active accounts, right? Like, so
Right.
in Evony's eyes, it's like, okay, these people are somewhat spending, and this server itself is pretty lively. But honestly, as much as for like content reasons, I'd love a server merge. I think our team's at a place now where we can kind of build who we have without going through the drama, without the risk of the drama, so to speak. Right. So I don't want one for content purposes. I do want one. So that's kind of where I stand on it.
And to kind of piggyback on something that you said earlier, I think like especially for me, like I had went through some tough personal times in my life, and I know a lot of people where I live at and stuff like that also, but some of the people that were in the game were the people who reached out to me the most. They were making sure that I was okay. They were always checking on me, and I maybe would have went to a darker place if I didn't have some of those people in those type of moments. So I think that's one of the good things about the game that like I kind of hold dear to myself, as far as people that you've never even met in life that would have your back just as much as anybody that's known you for, I'm not going to tell you my age, but you know, for a long
42.
time. You know what I mean? No, I'm 26, bro.
Nice.
If you see this,
Shit,
if
now
you see
I
this
feel
baby,
like a fucking
I'm eternally 30.
if you see this baby face, you are definitely gonna think I'm like 23.
Oh man, I feel like such a dick right now.
Why?
You meet a couple of people, especially at the point we've been at, like Jim, who is one of the ones that just now quit the game, like one of my favorite people I've met on the game, and he's more of a brother to me than like my actual brother. So
yeah, and I talk to Rue more than I talk to anybody in my family. I mean, I cannot get this guy to stop calling my phone every single day. Now I didn't put him on a couple good shows. I mean, it's getting worse and worse and worse every single.
yeah,
But no, without Evony, like I wouldn't have met some of the best people that I've met in my life, and I'm grateful for that more than I am for the game. I mean, I love the game. I like it at times. Sometimes I don't like it. Sometimes I want to quit when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. But you know, I mean, we're gonna just play. I know Rue gonna kill me for that, but you know, at different times, you know, I think that the game has brought it meant more to me from the standpoint of the people I met than the game will ever mean to me ever.
Exactly.
Yeah, appreciate you too,
definitely.
Blacks, man.
What's up, Blue? How you doing, baby?
Don't start crying on me now.
No, it's fine. This is a safe place. We'll make shorts about it later.
Yeah, you meet a lot of people on this game. I mean, I for one can say that I've met my fiance on the game.
Touche. That's
Mhm.
true.
Congratulations.
Oh, Ebony Love.
But,
Ebony
yeah.
Love.
So it's a give and take.
What's going on,
Sometimes
Tiffany?
you
How you
meet
doing? Thank you for
people
stopping
that
in.
Really can't fucking stand, and then you meet people that you grow to love and end
Oh
up
yeah.
Oh yeah,
having
especially like
a much more.
A few years ago, I went to a wedding. I met Oddball here on Evony when I first started playing on 511. I went to his wedding. So yeah,
No kidding. That's awesome.
I know. Love him pieces. Great guy. So, yeah.
And culturally too, like there's a lot of people that I didn't know about certain cultures, and I'm good at asking questions just because I like to just know different things and learning about other people's culture and having an appreciation for them and different things like that. People from all across the world that you never would have thought that you would have met. And sometimes meeting now, we have the opportunity to meet more people because of social media and technology and different things like that. And it's just awesome on so many different levels for me.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
It's definitely one of the best feelings is finding people that you can connect to, like across
Jamini,
country borders.
why didn't it give you a
across,
notification? Thank you, Jamini, my
oceans.
man. I
It's
love you, bro.
just
Thank you,
one of the-
Big W's in chat,
one of the
baby. Big
best
W's in
feelings
Jamini.
that
Thank you, bro.
I've had, because I've made quite a few friends, not even just on Evony, it's just gaming in general. It's just amazing to meet and to hear like life in general from their standpoint. So
Oh yeah, one of
So
one of my
it would
best
pop up
friends
on
like
this
in the
screen.
game is
My
Glee,
stream
and
screen,
I
right?
don't get. I've never had a real
unless I hear the
conversation with
sound, I
Glee
don't see
because
it.
we kind of
It
speak two
doesn't
different
pop up on my
languages,
main
but
screen.
we connect on so many different avenues that it's just amazing that like sometimes you don't even speak the same language and you can be like, man, if I ever met that guy, like I know that that's like a brother to me. So like that type of experience and the experience that I get from having a bad day and being able to call Iris on the phone or talk to Rue or call Hen, like a lot of those type of things, they mean so much more than the game ever will. So I think that like and expanding that even more, like outside of the server, getting on YouTube calls and talking to more people and meeting new friends and different things like that, or playing in All-Stars and making friends and inviting them to your Discords and different things like that. I think like if you continue to build your community with good people, I think it'll pay off immensely and just make you have a happier life.
Facts, dude. You know,
Definitely.
I'm starting to really like you, Blacks. I don't care what Rooster says about you.
What do you mean starting? When I first got on the call, you should have been like, "Yo, that's him right there."
That's him.
Well, I've known Roosters for quite a while now. You know, it's been quite a while. I've taken his rallies, he's taken mine. You know, we've been through some shit together. You know, so you get to appreciate our friendship, right? You know, like we've been inside each other, literally speaking.
that just sounds so fucking wrong.
Yes, SOG after dark.
You did not have to take it there.
Oh shit! But no, really, honestly, like I fucking like your team, and the fact that like we faced each other a handful of times, and it's like we've gotten to this point where whether you guys kicked our ass or we kicked yours, it's like it's a good relationship, right? And
Yeah.
I want to see that more out of you guys. I really do, and I think it's worth investigating. I think it's worth pursuing, and you know, anytime you guys need a filler, if I'm ever available, please ask. I don't care if it's a portal keep. I don't care if it's a rally filler keep. I don't care if it's to set for you guys, whatever the case may be. And I'm sure I'm confident at this point now. If I ever need a filler, I could be like, hey, yo, Rue, you got anybody that you would trust, you know, to kind of take over the reins to kind of help me out this weekend? And I'm sure you'd recommend somebody good, you know, and I'm sure
for sure.
that could probably go for all of you
Yeah.
too, you know. And
He's definitely gonna recommend Blacks. I mean,
Yeah.
oh damn, am I talking about myself in third person?
yeah, I think so,
Yeah,
Blacks. I
you're
think
third
so.
person now.
Yeah, you can definitely anytime that I can. I don't mind like filling, so
Yeah.
I can definitely ask.
I mean,
Yeah,
you guys can
appreciate
always
it.
feel for me anytime.
something.
I get kind of busy a lot, and I usually try to like, even if it's smaller players on our team, I'll ask and see if they want to try to play my keep. I did it a lot in my old keep. I had a couple of different players. Shout out JJ who left the game, but I used to let different players play my keep. I don't mind if another player I'm kind of trustworthy, so I'm not one of those people who are gonna be real tight with my keep. But if somebody want to come and get a different experience and hang out with some pretty cool guys, and we kick ass too. We don't just goof off on calls and laugh all day long. I mean, like we really go in trying to win every single battlefield or SVS. Like we go to every server. We're gonna try to take your throne every single time. We don't care how big you are. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna mess around. Like we're really here to fight. You know what I mean? But it's always good fun, and it's always good fun meeting new people. So even this experience right here, I mean, this was totally awesome. I wish I could have joined from the beginning, because I mean, you guys would have laughed way more. But I was in a carpool, and speaking of culture, it was all Spanish music playing, and I don't know if you own the copyrights to those songs.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I have no clue if you do. I don't know none of the songs that were on. The
What's up,
beats are
Trey?
pretty
How you
cool,
doing?
but I didn't understand one word. But I was like, I don't think they might want this on there. I don't know if they cussing. I have no clue what was going on, but it was definitely an experience.
No, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. And, you know, I don't know. You know, it seems like you guys are kind of, you know, to set a good example. You know, you guys have a team that can set a good example, and you guys kind of have the same mentality as we do. You know, it's like, listen, we're a big ass family. You know, like we'll call each other on our phones through Discord. You know, if you had a shitty day or a good day, you can talk about your compliments with each other or what's going on in real life. But, you know, it's like, all right, hey guys, you know, it's bog time, or it's BOC time, or it's challenge time. It's like, all right, you know, all that fun aside, let's get serious, let's be competitive and do what we do best and come together as a team. You know, and that's really what this game's about, I think, and it's definitely worth sharing out there, you know, and I'm glad you guys you guys operate that way, you know, that be proud of that shit. You should.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Hey, Rudy, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. And then
I haven't heard you say anything, bro. I kind of took over. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, you know, you're good. You're good. Yeah, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking the backseat, honestly.
Time for somebody else to talk.
Kind of just setting some boss rallies, looking at our recent matchups. I was going to ask you yours. I watched the matchups, but have you guys noticed like more difficult or crazy alliances that you've been playing lately?
I would have, me personally, yes. And I have reasons to why I think that's kind of going on.
I want to know those reasons because I've been up Evony CS's butts about this, but over the last since January we faced NFG, ASZ. They were fourth in challenge. We faced half of VIG in challenge qualifying. We faced NEF. I don't know what the problem is there, but we shouldn't be facing those teams.
Well, so obviously, you know, we have time slots, right? And in those time slots, you know, you're going to have different teams signing up for different times. And I think with this whole K50 update thing, it's kind of really throwing people off, right? It's had a few people into a panic where it's like, I got to grow. So what do? They grew in power, right? Like I maxed out my T4 calves, like an idiot. So I went from 40 bill power to 48 bill power. And what does that do for my team? Well, those calves didn't technically help my team. All it did was make my team weaker. So you had these kind of panic builds going on, and with the panic builds, no, fuck was that?
But what about the other teams are panic building too? Shouldn't they be, catching up as well? It's so weird.
Monty, thank you for the 5 gifted W's and 7 Monty.
Panic building. I think it's more people are trying to, I guess, stay into more rallies because
stay competitive.
I mean, that's about the only way you can stay competitive is when you're constantly rallying.
I think it,
but
no, I think
also
I agree.
the way Evony does some of these matchups is beyond weird to me because some of them have been super lopsided.
Oh yeah, and then the other half of the matchups we have are teams that we annihilate. The competitiveness. We're not facing you guys in AGS, we're facing teams that either we destroy or get destroyed.
I honestly think there really is no solid explanation. I don't think there's a solid explanation besides that Evony's going through a lot of coding changes right now, right? And on top of the coding changes, you're having teams that kind of panic build power to kind of defend against these K47s, K48s, K49s, and those K40s. And you have to think, right? So I'm a 44. I'm not going to 45 anytime soon, but I also want to be more competitive against these keeps. So I'm building troops. These 46s, 47s, 48s, 49s, they have no reason to build power, right? So their tech just went up. Their generals are going up. Their tech's going up. So they're maintaining the same power, whereas the people below them are now more in the area of their sign up power for Battlefield.
Makes sense.
And it's all right, we were signing up, say, 300 bill for BOG before the K50 update. Now all of a sudden, we're signing up 375 billion, where those teams that were already signing up 375 billion, they haven't grown in power, they've just grown in buffs. So it's we're kind of force feeding ourselves into the mouths of the lion. and teams
Gotcha.
are kind of building more power-wise than they are strength-wise. And
Yeah, everything from K44, especially K44. Like K44 is so hard to get to K45. I mean, we had this talk in our alliance the other day. Like, do I build buildings or do I build troops? Like, because as an individual, you want, like you said, you want to be able to stay alive. But at the same point in time, it's you don't want to say it like that, but it's almost detrimental to the team because you're not going up in buffs. So everybody's continuing to grow in power, and then you're going to get these matchups with people who are all coiners, and we're just going to get slapped. Like, they're going to have K44s with 5K siege attack, and then we're going to have K44s with 3,500 siege attack, and you're going to have the power, but the power is just going to be taken. So it's just going to work. We're just going to get worked in the sign up, and you can't really tell people what to do because you're also going to have an all-stars where people are going to need more power. You're going to have a Shalans where it has nothing to do with sign up power. So those types of things, they hurt us in a regular Bach or Bog, but they actually help us when we go to Shalans and we're trying to go up against a team that has to rally one of our K44s 5 times instead of 3 times what they used to because they went up in power. And we're always trying to coach people to build the right way. We're always trying to kind of like have people post in chat. We used to do scout days and different things like that. So we would scout all of the keeps and try to give some type of advice. We always try to have these conversations in Alliance chat so people aren't afraid to talk about their keep, or we'll ask each other to scout us and we'll kind of go over our own keeps. And I've needed help with my keep, and I'm one of the 2 or 3 biggest players on the server. I always go to Michi, Hisoka, shout out to him. I always go to Rue. I always have them go into my account and see if they see something that I didn't see. So I think it's just like, I agree with MrYours 100%. Like, if we're going up in power and everybody's stuck at K44, we're going to end up facing we're going to face Neff. We're 1.1 trillion alliance. We're going to end up facing a big alliance like that who's a real PvP team, which not saying that we're not, but they're built top heavy. And that's one of the phrases I always use with Rue. Like, we'll face a team with 2 K49s and a K47, and then we're built as a team, but they're top heavy, and it's way harder for us to beat those type of teams.
So everyone's put me on blast for now because they're saying I'm on the wrong alliance. And yes, I am on the wrong alliance on screen right now, but there's a reason behind that. Okay, just listen. All right. So like, I have to ask, Roosters. You know, like you were here for the meet and greet with Stamp, right? How would you feel about facing his alliance?
So we faced them once before, and if he shows up on time, I think it would be kind of fun. They would definitely beat us. The growth they've had over the last like 6 to 9 months is just, I mean, they're just slapping fools right now. But I would much rather face a team like him because I think we're going to learn more. But I'm not. They might hit as hard as a team like NEF right now. I don't know because it's been so long since we played. If he hits that hard, then no thanks. But if he shows up on time and it's somewhat competitive, I think it'd be fun because we'll learn a lot. You know, I don't mind the losses. Like Black said, I want to win, but it would be fun to face them.
Right. I mean, the fun aspect, yes, it would be fun because it's like, fuck it, you know, like we might get our asses kicked, but we might learn. And the reason why I ask is because, like, you know, you guys are 1.1 trillion power, and we're just below, we're like 660 bill. And there's no reason why you guys couldn't face them or we couldn't face them just because of sign-up power, right? And that's strictly just because of off of, like, if you look at their keeps, like they have a 48. They have a 48, a 40, well, okay, say a 48, a 48, a 48, a 49, and a 49. And that's literally just like their 5 main keeps that join the rally. I mean, you got to figure, just say they're all sending 12 mils. So that's what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Just those 5 are sending 60 million troops alone. And those are all going to be T16s. And those T16s are most likely at their point, because I know their spending limits, kind of, you know, they're pushing probably an average of, you know, 6,500 to 7K buffs. Those 5 keeps right there are going to fucking hurt, right? Before they're fillers. So, like, that's kind of where I mean, like, the power difference is, right? Is like they're 700 billion. And their 700 billion at just those 5 keeps is more powerful than what my lines can kind of handle at signing up our regular crew, because, like, they cross reinforce I don't want to hit a K48 that has two 49s and two of the 48s reinforcing them, because those
That's
are
not K48.
That's
right.
top heavy.
Yeah, those buffs alone, that troop size of those reinforcements are going to obliterate our march. And that's kind of where I think the offset is right now. Is for me, I went into a panic mode, as you probably watched in the past. Like, I wanted a wall, but it's like that wall is only going to get me so far. Like, I need to build more laterally and just more in power, because we're going to be faced against these teams. Like, we could face you guys right now, right? And you guys have an amazing team right now. And it isn't going to be like Challenge a few seasons ago. You know, you guys don't have the same team anymore. And you guys can probably push through what we have out there, just in your strengths and numbers. And I think a lot of people that are struggling right now, that are having these off matches, these mismatches, really need to really pump the brakes, including myself. And I can speak for a few team members, and it's like, pump our brakes, just grow your tech, grow your fucking numbers, right? And
yeah, but it's so broken right now. Who cares if you're 20 bill or 40 bill? Like, you're only going to be losing by 20,000 more points. You know what I mean? Like, we're still going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
That's mainly what I've started doing. I've made it to where I've forced myself
What's up, HZ? How you doing,
not
baby?
to build any more troops until I get to 45 and unlock those troop types. But it is so hard to make yourself not fucking build.
Well, and those troops, they increase survivability, so maybe you can survive another rally or two, but you're not even protecting your offensive troops anymore. So that's where the problem is, I think. And like 2 All-Stars ago, I don't know about majors this year because that was a shit show, but the season before that, I noticed a lot of the keeps that had more top tier troops were surviving better. You know, they would stop rallying them because those top tier troops were getting more kills. But, you know, that just leaves you vulnerable to teams with better buffs when you don't have, you know, All-Stars players reinforcing you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you could see it in just majors alone. Like, the amount of troops that majors was sending against people is insanely difficult to defend against.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have the amount of troops they're sending, plus like 75% of that team is probably all buffing around the same level. So I mean, all of those troops fighting about the same level against yours is insane.
I think one of the things that people, ever since I've been playing the game, I think that like you're gonna have the up and the down, right? So you're gonna have when a new K drops, right? So you're gonna have K50 drop. The super coiners are gonna dominate at the beginning. They drop these updates directly for them, but in time, like going K46, going K47, going K48, it's gonna just be RSS and speed ups. It's not like you have to do so many different things. So you'll start to catch up. It's just even the K45, right? Like at one point, K40 was like the hardest thing to get to. And it was like everybody was K39, you couldn't get to K40. And then we had 10, 12 K40s. And if people just kind of get back into the mode of just getting back to being patient and understanding that the game is going to be off balance for a while for a reason, because they have to go to the people that are spending the most money. They have to give them their advantage, and that's why people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on this game so they can dominate. I mean, otherwise they just wouldn't do it. Like if the game was made even, nobody would just spend that much money. So they have to give them their time, and this is their time. Their time when a new update comes out, they're gonna super coin, which I have no problem with. They're gonna super coin to K49. They're gonna super coin to K50, and we're gonna go through 2 All-Stars, 2 Shalans, where you're gonna be at a disadvantage. And then they're not gonna drop an update for 2 seasons. And during those 2 seasons is when everybody else is gonna start catching up. Then you have a chance, and then it's gonna come down to skill, because it's coining and then there's skill. And when it goes back to where it comes down to skill, we're gonna slap the shit out of people. Because when it comes to skill, go ahead.
Yeah, that's why I was so proud of our season 11 challenge, because I you know, while we got lucky to, you know, finish top 12 that last season, we were in C3. I feel like it was a good example, and that's why I put it in our, you know, Alliance bio, because you know, we were the only team without a K45 that managed to get in the top 12. So you can do it. You
Wait for
just
the snowball?
they
Why, what
buy the
time is it?
time, and then we catch up.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. That you catch up, and it's also just biding your time and actually coming in with a good strategy at first, because obviously everybody on the call and probably most of the stream will know that sometimes strategies don't work and you have to like
Adjust on the fly.
adjust on the
Adjust.
fly. So I
Mhm.
mean, it's if can your team do it and not get discouraged at the same time, because
Keep morale up is
the
huge.
way it is, the paywall is like makes it almost impossible to stay at the top unless obviously you have all the coiners on your team. Because obviously we see that with what BIG does.
Yep.
RSP, NEF, like you see it with the top.
I'll be
4
up
or
in a few
5
minutes. I'll be up in a few
in
minutes. I love
each
you.
continent.
I love you. I'll be up in a few minutes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And-
WBF.
Yeah,
THE.
because WDF has been what top. They've won challenge.
I don't
like,
think they've ever
2 times in
lost
a
a
row.
challenge. I don't think they've ever lost a challenge.
Isn't that crazy?
And also being,
I mean,
Yeah. That's crazy.
it's also being comfortable within your own lane, like understanding like you don't have to play the game to beat Vig. We get excited to play it, to know that if we play a team that's similarly built to us, we're gonna beat them. Like we know that like nobody prepares like Rooster. I don't care. I've been playing this game for a long time. There is nobody even close to who's gonna dissect each event. He's like a offensive coordinator that has like 7,000 plays. And one of the things that like make us different than a lot of teams is that we're gonna be able to adjust on the fly because we're gonna have 7 game plans. We're gonna, especially like Shalon's, when we can see the teams that we're gonna face beforehand. Like me and Rue are gonna get on a call. We're gonna talk about every single keep that we can hit, every single keep that we can't. What is our strategies? And Rue's gonna over panic, and I'm gonna be more chill and be like, bro, we got this. And then we're gonna flip a little bit, and then we're like, we balance each other out real well. But nobody prepares like this guy. I mean, it's not even close. It's frustrating to me sometimes because I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and look at 700 different alliances to find them out every single morning, and then have Rue has 25 game plans every single battlefield. Even if it's a bog that doesn't matter, he's gonna, and that's why I have no problem with like following somebody who's gonna be prepared like that. And if people kind of like, but we stay in our own lane. We don't try to go say, how can we beat Vig? I mean, sometimes we're gonna be outmatched, and those teams we aren't gonna beat. But if we can be competitive against the teams that we know that we should have an opportunity to beat, and we still not afraid of them, and that's all I can ask for. I'm not shooting for the top. I'm not a super coiner. None of that type of stuff. But if we can kind of like get into that top 10, 12 spot, if we can upset a team that's a little bit better than us, but we were more prepared and we rallied faster than them, then we had a good spot. So I think if teams kind of get into those modes too, and not like have too high of an expectation for themselves, or look at the top teams and try to like sometimes I used to get frustrated when people would share the buffs of Geeks or somebody, and I'd be like, well, what does that matter to us?
Yeah.
Like, we're not facing Geek. Like, why are we worried about him? We need to worry about the team that we're going to face that has a rally setter who's built like Rue, who's similar to Rue in speed, and say, okay, we have to outsmart them. We have to have a better game plan than them. And then if we do that, then like we win every time, because we're not going to be disappointed when we lose to Vig. Like, we don't even care.
Yeah,
but we
no,
care
that's
if we
good
lose
facts,
to
man.
Evil and MrYours post a video and talking mess about it.
Yeah, but I mean, I, in all honesty though, like in my defense, there's literally only one alliance I've ever talked shit about. Literally one, and I am not scared to ever put them on blast because they can literally suck like rotten eggs for the rest of their life, and I really don't care.
I gotta hear this.
Who is it?
Who is it?
So my
Yeah, it was
old.
understood.
Sorry, go ahead, Sue.
So, MrYours, the snow is really getting deep up there, yeah?
Oh fuck. Yeah,
we're
I know.
changing
I go. I
subjects.
know. I know. I gotta go soon. Oh, it's fucking 16 minutes past. That's a telltale sign.
Yeah.
Okay, so Roosters, how about this? All right, let me ask you before we end the stream, right? Because I do got to take off for a minute. No, it's not S60. I think that this question is better answered when you guys get your live stream going, and that when we're a guest on your stream. How about that? You know,
Sounds great, man. I'll remember.
Motivation.
No, for real. For real, like, listen, listen. I'm not this big guy out there, but I will do whatever I can to get you guys up and going and push the living hell out of you guys. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I know you'd support me, and I would support you.
Yeah.
So like, okay. So what if we put okay. So I think what did we say? 4 months or 6 months? We're trying to recap with people, like recap with the alliances. So
Yeah.
what if we say we give it like 4 to 6 months, and see if you guys get going with the content, all that fun stuff and whatnot, and we kind of recap tonight again, either on your channel or mine.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, did he
You
like?
got hit with a snowball. Did he get hit with a snowball?
Yeah, it wasn't me this time.
You cut out, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit! No, I don't know what the hell just happened. Okay, so what if? Now you guys got me nervous behind me.
Yeah, but no, I was just talking with NK in our alliance, and he offered to do the same thing. He said there's something called a community manager, so he'd be willing to help us out if we send him the videos, and you can help us out. Yeah, so super excited to get it up and running, and then absolutely I'll remember to ask about that when we get you on our channel.
Dude, that would be amazing, dude. And
That would be dope.
dude, that would be oh god, dude, I would love that. And whether it's 4 months or 6 months from now, we either recap on your channel or mine, and we have the same conversation again, and we see how it goes.
Perfect.
That would be freaking sick. So before my wife comes down here and kills me, I do thank you guys for your time. And honestly, you guys I have a lot of respect for you guys, Rue. I really do. Rue and team.
Appreciate it.
I really do. Just the whole SOG Alliance, and you guys are fucking amazing. You guys have something very special going on over there with you guys, and keep pushing how you guys are pushing, and people should look up to you guys. And thank you for coming on tonight. I truly appreciate it, brother.
Yep. Thanks for having us, and yeah, love that you're doing this for the community. Love the series. Shout out to Death Eater again. It's so much fun playing with you this season of All Stars, and yeah, just can't thank you enough, man.
Yeah, it was great fun for sure.
Yeah, man.
I'll let you guys finish up your call. It was a pleasure meeting all of you guys. Black, I love you, bro. And I see you're muted right now, so this is my chance to get away before you start yelling at me.
You bet not. You bet
Oh,
not.
shit. No, really, you guys are amazing, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. I'm gonna jump at a call. If you guys keep having this conversation, feel free to stay in chat. You guys do your thing, and you guys have a good night.
Thanks,
All right,
bro.
you too, bro.
Thanks.
Later.
You too.
All right, chat, listen, I gotta go before the wife comes down here and kills me. Okay, you guys know the routine. You guys have seen it on stream. She will literally come down here with a frying pan and a snowball, and God only knows what else, eggs or whatever it may be. So you guys rock. You guys are amazing. Big shout out to the SOG Alliance on 669. We're gonna get their YouTube up and going. We're gonna help them get going, and we're gonna push their content like crazy. That sounds like an amazing team with great camaraderie, friendship. They have great friendship. And they're a great team. They're a beautiful team. And honestly, they're a very good team as well. And it's like in between all that fun and commotion that they got going on as being friends and family, they're very competitive. They're a top 20 team in C2 Challenge. Think about that. That is amazing. To be in C2 in top 20, that's a very special team right there and a very good team right there. So big shout out to them. Big congratulations to them. I'm looking forward to see how they progress in the future as well. And big shout out to them for coming on stream. You guys were amazing, and I look forward to the recap next time we have one. So chat, that's it for me. That's it. That's all I got for you guys for tonight. So if you guys can, make sure you guys hit the sub button, turn on notifications, make sure you guys smash the like button, share this show, and join me on Discord as well. Myself, Chewy, Asta, or Jamini will make you guys a member as soon as we possibly can. Otherwise, verify your rules, become a member, accept the Discord rules, and select a role. We got special roles now with special emblems and shit. So go ahead and do that. I love you, chat. You guys have a good night. Take care. Peace. Mwah!